Yo. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to stream. We're streaming. Hello, everybody. I gotta say hi, everybody who said hi. Jacanis, Bryson Robot, Dumb Gremlin Boy, Jake-Ann. Whoa, excuse me. Polarish. Smoking Moda, Jetlag McCracken, Draconis. Definitely Hurt, Seed Rack, Whitehawk Workshop. Hello! Hello. How we all doing today? It is a good emote. It's a good one. Looking respectfully. Thank you for head pats. How y'all doing today? It's fine. Easter Monday. Jesus was revived or something. No, I think that was yesterday. Maybe. Who's to say? Nobody knows for sure. Scientists are still trying to figure it out. Anyway, I was about to say good morning, but that's not really what it is. Jesus resubbed. Jesus resubbed for their second month. Hey Razdaru. Welcome in. So I don't know what I want to do today. This has a non-0% chance. Wait, non-0% to do with the fact that I basically rolled out of bed and hit the start stream button. Unemployment's hitting like real big. What with the sleeping in and the hours. Jesus was a sub. Yeah, it checks out. What? No, Arbites, get out of here. Stop giving me ideas. So, I kind of want to start a new playthrough. You bonk players, you can do whatever you want. I can't stop you. So, we'll probably have a poll about it and hang out and chat. But yeah. New poll. What are we doing? First option. Hey, guess what? Maybe we play Apex Legends. Gotta finish that tracker and get that charge rifle I'll never see. Another one, we could play Sonic. You keep playing Sync. Or we could start a playthrough of Death Stranding. Because isn't the fucking new Death Stranding out in like 2 months, which is fucking crazy? Hello? Death Stranding 2. Release date. Or did I make that up? 2024. I don't know why I thought it was coming out in May. Why did I think that? Why did I think it was coming out in May? What was my brain? What is my brain? What else could we do? What else do I feel like starting? I finally grabbed this. Picked up some fucking PlayStation points at my local convenience store and was able to buy a video game on the PlayStation Network because I can't use a credit card. It's just not allowed. Not even to add funds. Fifth thing that exists and is a thing. Who? What else exists and I've been thinking about playing? Let's open up the Steam. I'm just gonna look at my Steam page, see if I have anything installed that I planned on playing. Let me just and ha for a little bit longer. Anyway, that's fine. We'll just do those. Let's go. 2 deaths per strand. You're almost done with Legend of Dragoon. You do like Legend of Dragon. Isn't there a big release? Yeah, Breath of the Wild is coming out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, hang on. Everybody shut the heck up. Everybody, we need to cancel the poll. I need to report the poll because I wanted to add Breath of the Wild to this list. I'm not allowed to cancel a poll. Oh well. We can do a follow-up poll with Breath of the Wild on the list. Because Breath of the Wild is a fun Zelda, where you just kind of get to fuck around and find out. Yeah. What did I do yesterday? I'm trying to think of things to tell you guys that happened. Slept in like fuck, like crazy. It was so nice out yesterday, and I was feeling stinky, and I just ran out of body wash, so I was like, I'm gonna walk to the store, because it's so nice out. I'm gonna walk to the store, and I'm gonna get body wash. And then I walked to the store, and I was like, wow, it's hotter out than I thought it was. I'm dying. And then I went up to the Walmart self-opening doors, and they did not self-open for me. And I thought, that's very strange. And then I noticed this real lack of people and cars. And I was like, huh. It sure is Easter Sunday, huh? And I looked up on my phone and I was like, yeah, Walmart's closed, idiot. And I was like, fuck! I guess I just went for a lovely walk. What the hell? Oh wait, I can't show the results because that'll skew the poll. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm out on a walk now or whatever. And so I walked behind Walmart, and there was a super fresh, very brand new, you ding dong. It's fine. I did a walk. I need to walk sometimes. Hey Saren, hope you are well. There's a super fresh, like brand new, just came into port, entire pallet of milk crates behind the Walmart, and like they weren't particularly sealed well, like they were in plastic wrap, but like the plastic wrap didn't even go all the way to the top. And I was like, huh, I need a milk crate. And so I stole a milk crate. I stole a milk crate and walked home with the milk crate. I'm a criminal. The bajillion-dollar company Walmart is gonna track me down and fucking cut my hand off. You got to go see Big Gigantic Concert and Secret Vinyl DJ Set opener by Anderson .Paak this weekend. That sounds like a bunch of things that are cool that I don't know about. But I'm happy for you. It was nice to play Zelda, a fun Zelda after Skyward Sword. Yeah, just a little palate cleanser. Walk's good, actually. It turns out river water is very high in the mitten state. There's a mitten state? Do they make a lot of mittens there, or is it a shape thing? Small criminal activity as a treat. Yeah, I didn't feel too bad about it. I hate the internet. The internet's bad. The internet's bad and I hate it. And I don't like them. Internet is a fuck. It really is. It do be internet. What have we got going around here? Well, we're gonna find out in like 20 seconds. Less than that. Michigan is shaped like a mitten. Okay. Okay, but they are a company that actually would. That sucks. Ratchet deadlocked. Okay, hypothetically, what if we redid this poll and we have Breath of the Wild and I didn't show the poll results in the middle of the poll to skew the poll? New poll, all the same things. Wait, cancel. Can I redo poll? I thought there was a way to redo old polls. God damn, don't take me to a whole new fucking website about it. God damn. Sonic Frontiers. Ratchet Deadlocked. Breath of the Wild. Hey, I can only hold 4 things of information in my brain at any given time. What was the 5th thing? Death Stranding. You can see the results before voting anyway, can you? Okay, that's how Twitch does it. I always forget. Because I know Twitter doesn't let you see the results until you've voted. Which I think is a good way to do polls. That you're not like, I don't know, catering to the invisible bar of it all. Streaming matters because they show the numbers when you were about to vote. Gotcha. Are there numbers higher than 4? Not that I've heard of. Brain only hold 4 things, man. I can't hold all these limes. Fuck. I can't even hold what kind of fruit it is in my brain. God damn. I went for a long walk early yesterday and read when I got a nice spot. Then went home and made a nice dinner. All in all, quiet day. That sounds lovely. It's impossible to know more than 4 things. I know. Pokemon taught you that? Yeah. Yeah. I've been playing Pokemon for like 20 years and I still can't keep any of the typings in like the dark, ghost, poison continuum, psychic. Like I can't keep any of that straight in my head because none of it, like there's no, I don't feel like there's a good, what do you call it? A good thing to remember them by. No one can remember any of those typings. I literally have to, every single time I play a Pokemon and I'm taking it even like remotely seriously, I'm like, oh well, time to open up the fucking type chart. Hey Maclefame, how are you? Quantum of Change is great. Have Pokemon type matchup down until they introduce Fairy. That's valid. Take a dig on his new job. We're getting a new boss as the old retired, and they want to re-interview all of us as current employees to see if they want to keep us. So I'm mild stressed. Oh no, that sucks. I'm gonna get duded. There it goes. Thank you for headpants. Just go playing Pokemon and know these things. It's not hard. I did. It is hard. I did exactly that. I've done your prerequisite and I failed. So there's all your expectations out the window. The constant that need for constant external resources really sucked the joy out of Pokemon for me. Do you mean like for having a type chart up or just like the ADHD of it all where it's like you need to be watching a video while also doing another thing? Helpful mnemonic is common fears are what psychic is weak to. Darkness, ghosts, and bugs. Right. Sure. Sure, yeah. It doesn't help. Isn't darkness and fighting like some sort of type effectiveness? We'll explain that one. Isn't darkness like super effective against fighting or vice versa? What's the mnemonic for that? You can't fight the darkness. You can't attack the darkness. I roll to attack the darkness. Oh, that's a thing that I did. I saw fucking D&D. I saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie. It was good. It was really fun. It's fun. It's fun. You can't punch a bird. No punching bird is easy. For sure. You thought fighting was strong against dark. There's no way to know. No one can possibly know this information. The type chart, what the heck evolutions? When do you learn moves? Ever, my guy, why don't you ever learn a new move? I want you on my team, but I'm tired of using Astonish and Tackle. A bird can punch a fighting. Yeah, they can. Well, they just do a dive bomb. They just do a little sweep. A little swoop. Your cat snoring? That's fucking cute. That's fucking cute. Pokemon was one of the only games I played as a kid, so that doesn't exactly help. I mean, that's like not dissimilar to my own experience. My brain sucks. Fighting is strong against steel because I like steel and fighting keeps killing me. Snork, Mew, 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 Mew. Why'd you list 4 Pokemon in another thing? The thing that carries babies to parents. The Snork. Breath of Wild? Damn. Introducing Breath of the Wild to the mix really fucked everything up, huh? That ground and rock are different? I feel that. But I like ground enough that ground isn't tough for me to remember. Only because ground is like super special in that it's the only thing that electric is weak against. Because grounding. Breath of Wild. And we'll probably just pick up a save file that I had going a million years ago that we didn't get very far into. Bread of Wild. Everybody get ready to eat bread. Eat bread, make happy. Cool. I will turn on my console, get that set up right the heck now. Give me 1 sec. Hello, we're back. Viz said we're getting bread today, and he's not lying. Wait, lie is in like the yeast product that's used to make bread? Ah, that's used to make bread? Because that's pretty funny. Also, Bread of the Wild, everybody use Invisoguy, please. Thanks. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Damn, toucans, lay some of the yeast on us. This was a stretch. What was the yeast part? Is yeast supposed to be truth? Invisoguy is real. No? I don't want to talk about it. Katie, do you want to talk about it? Oh, you can collect switch points. Cool. Not even a lid, though. Okay. I guess we were in Gerudo Highlands. Back in... Fuck! The last time I played this game was 3 years ago? That didn't feel like that long ago. What? Hello? Yeast was rest. Gotcha. Okay. Easy peasy. Alright. Rogue Legacy, I appreciate you. Get out of here. Time's a fucker. Yeah. A little bit. Oh, I need to change some things. Raz, please take my gun badge. You've earned them more than me. Yeah. Oh, I never turned in my badge and gun to my job when they fired me. That thing that I was gonna do. Oh, shit. I forgot in this file we did a lot. Like, basically what we did was just try and get outfits and amiibo stuff. And so now we have Fierce Deity stuff. Majora's Mask things. And Dark Ganon things. You know, normal stuff. It's my badge now. Hee 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 hee. Can't collect that badge, idiots. I don't remember how a game worked. I also didn't do something that is important to do. for me to enjoy this game to the fullest. I need to fuck with some audio things. No! That ain't it. But yeah, D&D movie's good. I'd recommend going to see it. Why is my thing being the thing? Still says chatting? Yeah, I'm working on it. Thank you, though. Okay, change this to speakers. Grab my little wireless headset puck. Plug that in there. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh, everything's all fucked up. What's that big shadow? Hey, I'm pausing. You can't... What is that shadow? We're looking at software information. Don't worry about it. Hi. Hello. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy today. Hey, Rio R. Hey, I'm pausing over here. You do want to see the D&D so much? You should. It's good. As a non-D&D'er, it was real fun. I'm sure there's lots in there for D&D'ers to really be like, holy fuck, they did that thing. What's that guy? Yeah. D&D's. Okay. Oh my god, I tried to hold down the L button. Man, yeah, I sure don't remember what I was doing. That's probably fine. I'm in such Skyward Sword mode. Like, it's crazy. It's gonna take a really long time to untrain my brain from Skyward Sword. D&D's nuts. Oh, what's the point? No, wait, I liked it. It was dumb. And therefore likable. Not unlike myself. Huh. What if we just stayed up on this cliff face the whole time? How do we feel about that plan? Go for D&D'ers, but definitely approachable to non-D&D'ers. Yeah. Cliffstream. Whoa! Bushurb. Dumb equals likable. Example, the first, Kronk. Yeah. Just idle in chat, Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Whoa. Wham, wham. Free meat. They just leave this meat laying around. Excuse me. Bonk, bonk. Hang on. I need to remember how to play this game. Can you just hang on a sec? Everybody hang on a sec. I'm trying to remember how to play this game. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Holy fuck. I'm going to be dead. Oh my god! Oh god, I forgot everything. Oh, now I am the fool. What if I ate a little something? Hold, eat that, eat that. Wait, I probably have other dishes, like, laying around. I have no dishes laying around. Wait. Food! Oh, this is the scene from the Devilman Cry. This game accurately portrays how real-life climbers go mushroom hunting. Yeah, we fears deitying. Should I be using this big, strong laser sword right now? What's my weakest shit? Okay, well. Can I not sort these guys? Yeah. I want to sort by power level. Why didn't no power level sort? Okay. Gun. And by gun, I mean... It's a spear. Hey, stop. Hello? Did you cut that out? Your head is dead. Realize you're dead. I want that. Whee! Here's Deity, so cute. Wow, I'm not immune to younger me's crushes, obviously. He's good. He's a good little guy. Look at this little guy. You can't not want to smooch it. Look at how fierce he is. And the deity. He's meeting all my standards. He's fierce and a deity. Butterfly. No. Fucked up eyes are a weakness of yours? Yeah. Yeah, that's the correct response. Oh. You guys didn't see anything. And it definitely didn't miss that shot, like, really bad. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me just adjust. There's some wind. There's some wind going on. A little bit of wind happening. Yeah, take that. What? Oh, come on. All right, sure. I'm missing this guy by millimeters. All right, sir. I don't think I should be here. I feel unqualified. What if I did a sneak jump attack? Oh, that ain't anything. How do I dodge? Right, okay, this guy. Don't use a bow so close. Hey, can you hang on a sec? Can you hang on a sec? Okay. Hey, can you hang on? Hey, can you? Thanks. Oh! They don't know. What they don't know isn't gonna... Fuck. How do I throw again? I probably just, like, 3 years ago is a long time. I probably... Jesus! Sir. Please do not. Target acquired. Yeah. Now, if only he was named Link. No, my spear for the Guardian. That I had. Ow. Whoa, it's ice goal. It's ice. Ice baby. Oh. Wow, that hitbox was really lucky because I'm pretty sure I should be dead. Bonk. Bonk. I want your guts. You're huge. That means you must have huge guts. Can't carry any more weapons. How big is it? Is it better than mine? Have you seen bigger? It is a ice sword though, so like I'm okay with just eating the inventory space on that one, even if it's technically weaker. Let's remember how to shield surf. You do and then what's the shield? What's the? I guess I have to have a shield equipped, huh? Let's use a rusty shield. Here we go. So it's like, Step 1, have shield. Step 2, use the shield. Step 3, jump, do a cool thing, be cool. Be fucking cool for once in your life. And there's a shrine over there. Step 2? Yeah. It does feel that way. There's somebody knows. Somebody in chat knows the inputs. Surely. Oh, this is where this menu lives. Okay. Alright. Whee! Jump and then block, maybe? That's what I'm trying to do. Block is just L, L2, LZ. And then when I've jumped, it's just recentered the camera. Quarter circle forward, heavy punch, call your mom, tell them you love them, shield slide. Hold shield jump, then a third thing. The shield is not coming out. When I'm in the air, when I'm just running around and not standing still, the L just recenters my camera. Hold block, jump, press A in the air. Yeah! Oh. Whee! Yeah! Seems good. Hello, woofer.
Woo!
Woo! Hello? Little guy! Oh, I can utilize those guys somehow. Well. Oh, hello, Shrine. How are you? If only this didn't ruin your shield. Yeah, I understand the trade-off, though. I get it. I will say, I think that technically, a bad shield is just as good as a good shield for shield surfing. Like, the durability doesn't actually matter. And so, always having one shitty shield on you at any given time, so that you can do it is good. How do I start fires in this game? Not with the ice sword, surely. Is there a way to do it that doesn't involve a fire sword or a fire arrow? I forgot. Can I rub a stick against another stick and start a fire? You got a flint? Material. I do. And then I just hit. And then I hit. And then I hit. Yeah! I did it. Morning. It's a maggot. You can easily start a fire with 2 sticks and a lighter. Well, I certainly thought that was gonna heal me. How do I cook again? I certainly I know how to cook. I don't think I just throw shit onto a pot. Oh wait, it has to be a pot. It has to be a I can cook stuff next to a fire. Like I can cook meat, for example, by just throwing it near a fire, right? Or just lighting it on fire. Yeah. But there's fires that have cooking pots on them that you can cook in. A pot is required. Does my amazing bird card amiibo do anything? Find out. How do I... Okay, hang on. Oh my god. You'd think they would drop like chicken meat or something. That'd be fun. Instead of just like, ah, you scanned fucking something. I don't know. It does barely. Yeah, it might as well be any other amiibo. Like, it doesn't matter that it's a fucking Zelda amiibo. Wow. Alright, I don't have my audio delay on. So I'm reacting to things in the game that don't seem like they should be. Let's get that going. Advanced audio. Mix it up by 20. Now my shit's all out of sync. That's fun. I didn't read your text. I hope you don't mind. Whee! Okay, now I bump, beep, bop. No, my shit should be lined up. Sure does look like a thing I can shoot, huh? Oh. I want that back, thanks. Ah, fuck. Hey, little guy. It's some lunch, nice. What did you make for lunch? What'd you make? What'd you do? What'd you make? Oh, is that a bomb triggered one? Can I? I will say I liked having the arc visible in It looks like a thing I can shoot. America. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Hey, electricity. I've heard of it. What do you got? Bonk. No? Are we... Okay, it's just nobody knows what it does. Ever. Huh. Nope. Oh, I see. I see what's happening now. Up. You cut up an apple and made a toasted sandwich. That sounds pretty fucking good. Can I, yep. Just a little hup. Just a little whoop. Oh. Yeah, I guess that would be a problem, huh? Hey, can you keep touching this? Thanks. I am so busted from Skyward Sword. It's fucking crazy. I keep going to hold L. Oh. No, no. Come back. No, wait, now you can't come back. Come back for real this time. Ah, fuck. I might have fucked myself a little bit on this one, y'all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I goofed it? Well, time to surrender to the great beyond. Woo! Surely that will have reset. No. No. I failed. I failed the shrine. I have failed my first shrine. Yeah. Rewiring the brain, especially when it's literally another Zelda game. Let me into your open maw again, shrine. I got you this time. Definitely for sure. It just has some ham and Swiss cheese in it. That ain't so bad. Ain't so bad at all. Man, I could go for a food. I haven't technically, strictly speaking, eaten today. But that is because I woke up like 20 minutes ago. By 20, I mean 50 minutes ago. Alright, this time you guys don't know. You guys don't know what's in store. I almost died. Ghosts eat sometimes. When we feel like it. This is something. Alright. Whoa. Whoops. No food, only coffee. No, I am drinking a Monster. So yes and no. Wow, I'm really fucked up on the controls. I need that. Thanks. Thanks, I need that, probably. I can't look down. I want to look down. I want to smush this guy. Don't shoot! Ow! I killed myself. Well. Welcome to video game. You miss energy drinks? You can't drink them anymore? That's the thing that I should be doing? I should not be drinking them. As frequently as I do. It's kind of disgusting. I feel like a little gremlin man. Progress! Something like that. Something akin to progress. Oh yeah, hang on. Let's change it to Breath of the Wild, I guess. How do I Zelda again? You got this condition called getting older? I got that too. That's so crazy. What was I gonna do? I was gonna maybe... Sorry, I had to do a text message. I had to do a message of the text variety. Make sure it got to where it needed to go. When we go that Monster and that first sip, when I finally had one, was so good. I bet. Yeah. I will straight up 100% blame Death Stranding for getting me back on Monster. I was off Monster, and then I started playing Death Stranding, and I was like, fuck, that looks good. And you know. No! Shit. Can you come back down, please? Can you come back? Can you come back down? Is that not a part of this? You just not come back down? Okay. I gotta advertise. It works, man. I was like, wow, I can probably chug 3 monsters in about 2 seconds and get a beneficial stat boost from it. That seems normal and fine. Sure, this is something. This is a way to do this. And then I can move these, I guess. Nope. I'm still blown away and offended by the fact that they didn't have a they didn't have some sort of promotional item where they made a really expensive, shittily manufactured Monster energy drink canteen that you could use to hold Monster or just water. Because I would have bought that. I would have bought it. I would have bought it so fast. I'm a problem. Is that just... okay. Wow, you go way up there, huh? What about this? What if I drop a little bit there? Oh! That's something. Does anyone remember Monster Big Fucking Cans? Oh, I know somebody who remembers Monster Big Fucking Cans. And her name is something. I actually know what her name is. Bottoms up and the devil laughs. You got it. Whoops. Hey kids, that ain't it. No, I want it. I want it. Uh-oh. I don't have a Breath of the Wild brain anymore. The brain is gone. Yeah, those still exist. Big fucking cans. They're around. You seem like the type of fella to get the Xbox mini fridge. Confession time. I genuinely thought that was funny and that I would have gotten it. I absolutely would have. I am that person. You're right. Isn't that immune to propaganda, just like the rest of us? Propaganda. What's that song in? Beyond two souls, beyond good and evil. If you had disposable income, you would too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, once I get off Monster, like, I don't really care. But the second that I see a monster, I'm like, ooh. I'm not immune to temptation. In fact, I'm very susceptible to it. Hey, can you just thanks. Wario64 on Twitter posted a Walmart link where it was $45 and all the comments were still saying don't get it. But it's a mini fridge that looks like an Xbox. That's silly and fun, I think. They embraced the thing where everybody's like, your fucking console looks like a mini fridge, and they were like, okay, let's make a fridge. I think that's fun. Let the corporations have fun for once. God, haven't they suffered enough? The answer is no. They have not suffered enough. Everybody I've heard who bought the Xbox mini fridge says it's the worst thing they've ever bought. Wait, why? It's just like it doesn't work? Like, why is it so bad? Oh, shortcut. They could suffer until the heat death of the universe and still wouldn't be enough. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't actually fridge. What do you mean? It's a mini fridge. It keeps stuff cool. It just kind of cool for a little bit. In my experience, that's like a lot of mini fridges, though. Like, that is not, I don't feel like that's exclusive to that mini fridge model. I'm gonna be real. Very bad at this game right now. Bonk. That's just mini fridges. I mean, you can definitely get mini fridges that fucking put in the work. It heats up your room with motors, so the can is cool by comparison. I'm making it. I mean, that's not untrue. Like, it's an electronic that's running, and so it would produce heat. And like in my tiny room, this is going to become a problem that you'll hear a lot about on stream, is me complaining about the temperature of my room, because we're out of winter, and it's going to be the bad times soon. Get out of my way, block. Can't block me. That's thermodynamics, baby. Hey, we did it. Woo, we're so strong and cool. I love that effect. Where the fucking bars break. Wow, you got a little spirit orb. Congrats. Bye. Thanks for your little token of gratitude. Catch you later. It's also apparently super loud for a fridge. Damn. Fucking Xbox Mini Fridge taking L's like crazy. Oh, another game that I thought about putting on the list was Jet Set Radio. Like, I was, after the Color Funk Challenge League, I was legit just playing Jet Set Radio. Because I was like, wait. I kind of understand the jankitude of this game now, so it's like, fun? I'm having fun. Jet Set good. How do I surf on one of these assholes again? There's definitely a way to do it, right? Fan seal. There he is. Howdy, Meister Jazz. You also want to give it an honest go too? Yeah. Yeah. Also, why Sega leakers tease us with new Jet Set? Yeah, I don't trust fucking anything, man. Like that could be fan made for sure, and just like slapped on the end of a thing. But I don't know how many sources have like verified that that's what was shown at that Persona event. So if anybody doesn't know, there was a Persona event. I guess I linked this to Todd. It's probably gonna be the easiest way to find this. Because anything Jet Set Radio related goes directly into Todd's inbox. All right, everybody, come hither. Gather around the grave television, where we buried a TV and then its gravestone, gained all the properties of a television, which is very convenient for me personally. So there was a Persona. There's a Persona Super Live 2022 Blu-ray and CD live stream announced. Don't know what that means. Exciting news teased. And then somebody said, I hope they officially announced this. Don't know where they got that. Update special thanks to anonymous user DM for this. So this was part of footage from Sega's Japan internal meeting held in 2021. Japanese character on the top right reads footage in development. And it's supposedly like for internal use only. Kind of deal. So this was not supposed to make it out. Also, the audio is adorable. And Sonic exists. We could have played that game. Wow. It's like next to nothing. It's a beat equivalent doing a little dance. And he's standing in front of police cars and he's got a Jet Set Radio logo on a TV. I'm gonna say it. His rollerblades aren't fucked up and big enough. He's just wearing regular shoes that they slapped wheels to. Make those motherfuckers gigantic, please. Thanks. Anyway. Yeah. We got a little tease. But, I mean, that said, there was talk not that long ago. Proportions are too normal? Right. It's like it's like Sora Kingdom Hearts in that first world that they showed off. For whatever the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be. And it's like, why'd you show this one off? He's super real in this world? Why'd you show this one first? Because now I think that this game is going to look like this, and it fucked me up. No, it is not live action with a bunch of filters on it. It is definitely gameplay. Yeah, the cell shading is not as delicious as, like, Jet Set Radio cell shading. For sure. But, like, I get the impression they don't feel like they can have the, like, poly count and cell shading style that they did back on the Dreamcast and get away with it. Because hashtag gamers are going to be like, this game looks like it was made in the year 2000. This is bullshit. I need graphics. And so they're trying to update it. Also, he's wearing, like, normal glasses. Like, I don't think he's wearing goggles. No, okay, those glasses are pretty fucked up. Excuse me. I think that, yeah, the blades need to be good proportions of the OG game. Like, rollerblades are fucking gigantic. They're huge because you want your ankle support. I mean, roller skates exist and you can ride in those, but like rollerblades, you got that ankle support. Oh boy, you're ready to go. My bet is that. Well, the thing that they've said, I don't remember how long ago this was, but they were talking internally about. There was like a decent source that said, "Hey, Sega is talking about these games being revived in the context of a live service game," and literally two of those, were Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi. And everybody like sighed. Everybody was like, "Oh, the monkey's paw." The monkey's paw curls, huh? I want to sneak up on him and use him to ride. No! He ran away. That's okay, I understand. I guess we could go to Gerudo City, huh? If and we wanted to. Divine Beast. Who cares? Divine Beast, Schmine Beast. But yeah. So, maybe we'll get something. Or maybe they'll just fucking goddamn release Jet Set Radio Future on a fucking platform that anybody can play it on. Because that game is only playable on Xbox Original and technically 360. But the 360 actually has like slowdown issues with that game. As somebody who has a 360 and has played Jet Set Radio Future on it, it has problems. The Dream, for sure. We're going to take our meticulous time getting up to this little whale man. Because this is definitely how to do this. Oh. Oh. Hey, guy. Don't look behind. You, motherfucker. This is the worst reality. Hey, get over here. No! You technically have an OG Xbox emulator on Steam Deck. I wonder if it works on Jet Set. I mean... I'm sure if it runs Xbox stuff good, like and relatively as intended, then you know, could be worth a shot. Can I stasis these guys? No, I don't remember how this game works. So, cryostasis. No! No. We're just wandering around. We're not doing nothing. We have no plans. Isn't there a way to zoom with the bow? Oh wait, that's like specific bows. If I remember. You know what's fucked me up with bows in video games? Is every fucking first-person shooter that I play has a bow in it where they're like, this is actually better than sniper rifles in terms of its bullet drop-off. Oh man, that is too many guys. That is way too many little fellas. Can you guys hold for a second? Why is my cube rolling? That's not what cubes do. Jesus. I'm gonna die. Too many fellas. Trying to remember what the parry... Oh, I found it. Ow. Okay, I'm dead. We're dead. Suppose that have the feature, but it's not really available. Yeah. Went back to run around not long ago. Yeah. I just wanted to run around. I wasn't sure what we wanted to get up to today, but running around is always fun. We should probably go someplace that we're not so thoroughly ass-kicked, though. If we're being real. You little fuck. Somebody is legally obligated to tell me how to use these sea snails, sea whales, sea lions, sea sand lions. Crouching may help you sneak up on them. Yeah. You know, you say that, but is it just gonna be a button prompt? Do I have to hold? Hey, we did. Oh, I'm backwards. I'm going backwards. Backwards is not intended. Man, this game's fun. Man, this game likes to have fun. And I think that's neat. Burp. I like him little snorting noises. Uh-oh. I thought, okay. I thought, and that was my mistake. Link, this is a sneaking mission. Yeah. Oh, that's another one that we need to play. I need to play Metal Gear Solid 4. Since I've never played it before. Nailed it. Hello, Camouflage, Liz Alphos. You're doing great. Doing great work out there. I believed in you so much. Fun in my Zelda? No thanks. Yucky. Disgusting. Hello. Hi, ma'am. You're searching for Kalisa, legendary treasure hunter, then your search is over. You're looking at her. I've been in the game for 20 years. When I set my sights on a treasure, you can bet that I'll claim it. Can I kill you for your treasure? No. Okay, well. Well. Where am I going? Oh, I'm actually leaving the desert currently. RIP! Is that where I died last? What is that? I guess that's probably where I died last. Only been in this game for 6 years. Haha. Got her. That'll teach her to say things. Donkey! The doggies are so cute in this game. I'll not be taking notes at this time. Donkey. Look at them! Report friends. You guys really did get them at the Kokot Plateau. As you can say to them, but I'm not much of a fighter. Not even the Sword of Legend could turn me into a monster slayer. Sword of Legend? You don't know the legend of the mythical sword that sleeps in the Great Hyrule Forest? I know a thing or two about it. Annual sword legendary, so it's got really strong, you know? Maybe a sword like that would make me a monster slaying hero, but it's just a legend after all. And if you find my friends, could you let them know that Sesame is waiting for them here? The names are Olaf, Flaxel, Canolo, and Palm. I owe you one. I loved the fucking discovery that all the random NPCs in this game are roughly based on me facial features and stuff. I think that's so fun. So you can actually, like, if somebody has... Hello, husband. How are you? "100 years ago, we came face to face with the calamity of Hyrule Castle and was forced to flee. It was a perilous journey, very different from my own travels, I imagine. Danger was his constant companion. Anyway, I should return to my task. I've been a song about the ancient hero. It was passed down to me by my teacher. Do you want to hear it? Yeah. It's Big Bird. It's the bird. Oh, wait, I actually don't want to hear this. I've heard this 100 times. Oh, God. Oh god. Oh god. You can make a mean mushroom soup. Burb husband. Burb hubby. Hello. Will you be staying with us? No. I don't have enough rupees. I do. I lied. Look at all the guys. Look at the little donkey. I love how cute the donkey is. Horses are fine. That's a horse. Yeah. Yeah. That's the horse profile picture. Bed horses? They're yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Dog. Dog. The fact that you can't pet dog is criminal. Hello, guy. Cane painstakingly carved out by a mighty wind over countless years. What a magnificent sight to behold. I love this guy's design. Hey, we meet again. Are you not traveling as well? I've traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places if you want. If you have a picture to show me, let's see it already. Sure. Look at my stuff. I have this picture of a horse. This picture. Oh, isn't that Karakara Bazaar? It's an oasis just outside Gerudo Town. If you head southwest from here, you can't miss it. You can rile the dog up. How you rile him up? You just yell at them? Hey, little guy. Hey, little guy. Hey, little guy. Hey, little guy. Oh, I'm tired now. Sorry, Cass. You run around him in circles, yeah. If this guy was an eyeball monster, he'd be fucked right now. Oh, Bubby. Yeah, somebody said give him meat, and I will. I have some to give. And then they follow you in the stable. Puppy, you're not following close enough for me to consider that you're my friend. And honestly, I think that's fucked up. Whatever, I got cooler dogs. It's been a breath of a while. Hey, Katie? I thought it was funny. Good job. Bubby! Bubby. Bubby. No! I have a cool puppy who will help me in fights. Hello. Do you want meat? Do you want meat? You have more health than me, and I think that's rude, honestly. Cass is great. Hey, may I have a horse? Oh, what do you got? You got something. Buddy, got any mushrooms? What's the matter? See, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing normals. Okay, I thought that said doing normal speed, and I was like, that's a drug. They missed a big opportunity to make Wolf Link a player 2 Sonic Tails style. Yeah, where they have no agency over the camera. And if they go off screen, it's just like, eh, well, don't worry about them. Wait, you got a knock-knock joke for me, but you got started. I don't, knock-knock. I don't... How does this... I can't. I first tried mushrooms when I was 5 years old. And come to think of it, I ate them every day since without fail. Back in the day, I'd win every race I ran with those things. Cut to 55 years later, now I can barely drag these bones off the ground without those mushrooms. But no matter how many I ate to fortify myself, I'm just too old to get up the cliffs to pick mushrooms where they grow. That's why I'm letting all able-bodied sorts know that I'm in the market for them. Okay. Give a diamond for 55 mushrooms. That's a lot of mushrooms. If you want to do business, just come talk to me. I'm always here. Damn, dude. Mushroom rush. What do my horsies look like? Take a horse. I got horses. Hornst. It's a diamond is a super common gem that certain people have all the rights to. The fuck? So he got used to drugs and can't do work without his mushroom dogs. He's just did mushrooms or coffee. That's great. Hi, fancy horse. Yeah! Woo! Look at us go! Oh. Oh, hey, Link, the door's open, but it's kind of stuck. I need to Triforce. Rio? You bring that shit into my house? This horse doesn't want to get down this fucking ledge. Even if I do a squint about it. Ma'am, I'm trying to get down a ramp with a horse that doesn't want to. Okay, well, I guess fuck horses. They're just not allowed down ramps. They're just not allowed. Okay. Why is there a fucking stable here then? Are horses like literally not allowed in the desert? Yeah, guy, I turned left. I promise. You're doing great, horse. I'm sorry I yelled at you that one time. How many mushrooms I got? Not 55. Tell you that for free. Just ride the wolf. I wish I could have, but I'm not midna-sized, unfortunately. But Invisoguy, couldn't you get your climbing climbing gear on and not have this be a problem? Certainly. But I like problems. And being one. You have sand walruses instead? That's true. That's true and fair. I need to sneak up on it. That's the trick. Yeah, can't be proved wrong now because it worked. Woo! Hey, Dizzy Beans. Welcome. We're just breathing wildly. You know how it goes. Oh. I see I've done this before. No? Well. What's going on over here? Who's making... Oh, that was Wolflink. I was like, who's making fucking Breath of the Wild... Or, not Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess noises? And oh, fuck. Get him, Wolflink! Wolflink, defend my honor! Kill him! Let's fucked up, dude. You can't just pick up someone's arm like that. Okay, these guys have too much health. Oh, right. Their head situation. That's what needs to happen. Hey, guy. Give a dog a bone. I mean, they can have it if they want it. Hello. Bugs. There's rough does still my words, but I haven't had Pekka. Hey, no swearing? Okay. Try not to swear. I haven't found a pack animal yet that won't get stuck on the sand. I sell bugs. What a living. It's a living. You know, one of those. Oh, there's more shinies up there. Thank you for a boop. I was kind of wandering around with me and my pet dog. Doggy. I wasn't able to find a legitimate Wolf-Link amiibo. But I did get an official amiibo card, or for all intents and purposes looked pretty official. So we take those. Hey, can you hang on a sec? A lot of my Breath of the Wild experience was alternating throwing bombs so that I didn't have to use anything in my inventory. And it makes for really slow fights. You bombed the dog, he's fine, you got 1/4 of health. There should be some available now or soon since they all get in reprints. Are they really? Huh. Interesting. What if you drew your own card again? I could definitely do that. But I do literally have a card that's like, oh, look at me. I've got a Midna on me. It's like all printed and fancy. All Zelda amiibo getting Tears of the Kingdom reprints. That makes sense, I guess. Hey, did I not swear? Did I successfully unswearned? Swearned. Still have your Wolf-Link amiibo, but never played Twilight Princess enough to get all of the hearts for him, so I just bought a bunch of NFC tags. Yeah, I literally, it's just the thing that I found was, hey, we've got we've got a full heart Wolf-Link amiibo. I don't think we did any of those dungeons actually in Twilight Princess when we were playing it, and we could have had I. Hello? Had it occurred to me. If you're curious what my Twilight Princess experience was like, you can check out the VODs. If you type exclamation point VODs? Probably. You'll get taken to the YouTube channel where I've archived a lot of my stuff over the years. Hang on, I need to like really think about what I need to do here. These guys are good for hitting stuff, right? Well. Yay! This game's fun. I hope everybody's cool with me just literally walking around super aimlessly. Despite having played this game before, I'm just kind of like, I'll just walk around with my good Link wolf companion. No! This is what you do when you play? Yeah. I mean, that's like almost the whole fucking point. Oh!
There's a gap right here in the letter M. It's never connected.
Oh my...
So
Thank you for the 666 bits. We're gonna learn all about Monster Energy Drink and how the devil, it's the devil.
Short top, long tail.
Thank you, Dizzy
You
Beans.
could have here in Hebrew 666 on the can. But my interest is the word monster.
A
What do
weird
you see in the
monster.
O? There's a cross.
Okay.
What has Christ got to do with an energy drink, let alone the name Monster? So I thought, well, maybe
Monster.
this is a Christian company then. BFC at the bottom of the can. Do you know what that stands for? That's the F word. Big
Big
can.
can.
In fact, they write it on
Oh,
the
I
side
need
of
to
the
equip.
can. So
Equip.
I
I
know
almost
that's
said
the
gun.
F word.
It's not what it is.
Now, do you know what a MILF is?
Yes.
That's on the box. Stick it, and you will too. This is not a Christian company at all. So why
What?
would they have the cross on the can? Here is the message. Antichrist. 666 in Hebrew. And then the Bible talks about the beast in Revelation. And look at Monster's ad. This is their statement. You see these M's everywhere. Hats, t-shirts, bumper stickers.
Oh, no.
Is there another agenda here? If God can use people and product, so can Satan. And look
Oh, it's
at this.
Canolo.
Even if the M was not the issue, you cannot deny that that is a cross. And what is witchcraft? When the cross goes upside down.
Bottoms up. And the devil laughs.
Something to
Wow.
think about.
Wow.
Thank you so much for the 666 bits and for an education in the satanic roots of Monster Energy drink. Bottoms up. Yeah, bottoms up and the devil laughs. Your crying face is so sad. What do you mean? I'm just my tears. You're the reason for the teardrops on my guitar. You will never drink Monster again. Why? Because you learned this from the devil? He randomly says you couldn't have left us for dead. Who does that? Especially to a girl. He said the who can't stable. If he thinks I'm going to forgive him for this, he's got nothing coming. Yeah, get him. How are you, Viz? I'm okay. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Oh no, Wolf Link! How do I... Yeah, shitty spear. Let's go. Hiya! Ow, hey. We got a Twizer chest. But actually, Monster probably focus tested their branding to death, but for very different reasons than she thinks. Yeah. I'd almost be willing to bet that she spent more time thinking about Monster logo than branding than Monster did. Yeah. It's possible. Bumper, no, they're fine. They still have most of their health. They're gonna live forever. They're gonna learn how to fly. Hey guys. That guy's dead forever. That guy's dead. Hello. Oh. What a wonderful form. I've never seen anything in one fight like that. My name's Olaf. I'm a decent fighter, but I was caught off guard while traveling with my friends. The monster vastly outnumbered us, so I thought it unwise to challenge them. I had to think what would happen if you had not shown up. By the goddess, I'm grateful. Okay. Your friend is worried about you. Go see what they're doing. I shall hurry to Gerudo Canyon where he waits. I want to throw my ice sword, freeze the guy, then drop kick him. Yeah, drop kicking's fun. As an idea. Whose stream was I watching where somebody dropped? Oh, I was watching Dan stream Tulip. And he got fucking drop kicked. This isn't dangerous. I live life on the edge. Them's oils. Yeah, they're all little oil stuff. Don't. Oh! Oh, I don't know if I finished my thought. Basically, the trend of, hey, this bow in this first-person shooter is objectively better than, like, any gunpowder force, energy, propelled projectile of any kind. It's just a bowstring. It's just a bowstring and travels straight as fuck. I don't get it, but that's okay. I understand. It's silly and fun, and we like to have silly fun. How'd you get Link so spoopy? Did I miss this bit of Breath of the Wild? No. So what happens is, you roll Zelda amiibos every fucking day, and you abuse the save system and the day system, to re-roll it every single time for a chance to unlock, like Zelda cosmetic stuff. So, like, for example, we've got Fierce Deity Link stuff. We've got Cap of the Wind. We've got a Wind Waker cap. We have all the Wind Waker set here. I think it may... Did I have to have the Majora's Mask Breath of the Zelda Link, man? Maybe. We got a Korok mask. We got a Majora mask. We got a Tingle shirt. We got Phantom Ganon skull, which is still the fucking coolest form in any video game. And I used to have a toy of Ganon, Phantom Ganon, as a kid, and they were cool. And I didn't even play that game. I didn't even go there. That's cool and or annoying. It can be, yeah. You can definitely do it if you just commit to it. Put on a podcast or a stream or something and just kind of grind away at it. Question, if you pre-order Tears of the Kingdom digitally, will we be able to play at midnight on the 12th? Are you aware of how that works or anyone? I am, as somebody who buys most of my games digitally. It will unlock around midnight Eastern Standard Time, usually. I don't know if it's local time, to be totally honest with you. Like, I don't know if, depending on what region you're in, if it's going to unlock midnight relative to you, or if it is consistent across the board and it'll unlock at the same time for everyone, technically. But it will be available. Like, you can preload it, and then it'll unlock as soon as the release date has happened. I've done that many times. Like with Mario Odyssey. When I did Mario Odyssey for the first time, we spent the first part of a stream just, like, refreshing and, like, waiting for the fucking game to unlock so that we could play it. Bye! Is it any amiibo? I should just scan my remotes amiibo. I'm pretty sure it has to be Zelda amiibos. I forget how everything works. Okay, I can't do any of that. Ah! Eat shit. Hello! Oh no, she's cute. Hang on, can I have this treasure first, though? Whatever it is. Thanks for the fire arrows, I guess. I think it's local time from some of my experience. Well, it would be, because your local time is your local time. I don't know. Yeah, in my experience, it's been midnight EST, but I don't know if that's universal. So... Well, if it unlocks at midnight PST, you'll actually, yeah, I guess you'll get it at 9 p.m. It must be local time. Flaxel. Thanks for the assist, pal. That could have been the enemy. Boy, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, filthy bottom feeders. Hey, there's a guy who wants to hang out with you. So Sesame was kicking his feet up in the stable while I was tortured by those sorry sacks. Give him a piece of my mind. I like how all the women are like, this motherfucker. You don't get things until Central? Okay, so it probably is local time. Have been more specific. Like, if you scan Twilight Princess, will you get a Wind Waker cosmetic? I don't remember, to be totally honest with you. I think... You know what? I'm pretty sure it is... amiibo specific, because just based, like, there's a chance that you can pull certain things that perhaps aren't like are in a general pool for the amiibo drops. But I think, like, looking at what I have unlocked, I have specifically Majora's Mask stuff unlocked, and I have specifically Wind Waker stuff unlocked. And I have those 2 amiibos. So I feel like it probably did matter which ones of those I had. Oh, there's a bunch of guys. Hello? Oh, it's you. Hup. Whee. Man, I'm such a slut for, like, outcroppings built on cliffs like this. Like, the original Kings Canyon Apex Legends has a shitload of this type of stuff, like shanty towns built on the sides of cliffs, and I really just love that stuff. Like, this is not as complex as I usually am like, wow, excited about, but this is filling that gap pretty good. I'm gonna clip that out of context. No! That's fine. I think it's funny. I didn't hurt my dog. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I got stealth strike on that guy for some reason. One of my favorite weapons! I fucking love the boomerang. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah! I love it so much. It's such a silly little... such a silly looking weapon, but... goddamn, is it fun. Gosh, you wish this season of Apex was good. I feel like we're suffering a little bit. I think there's a very large chance that they're, oh, my inventory's full. Time to drop a bow. There's a very good chance that there's some behind-the-scenes stuff happening that, like, isn't relevant to us, but, like, is probably the reason that this season is the way that it is, given that the one Apex team got fucking let go and canned and shit canned, and mobile is going away and stuff. Like, there's a lot of reasons that Apex overall might be kind of struggling on the back end. But you're right. This season hasn't been, like, crazy good or anything. It, like, really fucks me up. I'm, like, looking at the... I looked yesterday to be like, oh, wait, when does this fucking event tracker end? And do I need to finish it soon? And I looked and I was like, oh, right, the final chapter of this season's story is tomorrow. And it's been 3 chapters. They made a big change in props trying to get a lot of it. That's also true, yeah. They made a huge, huge shift to, like, the entirety of the way the game is kind of played with the way that they edited classes. So you're not wrong. That could have a lot to do with it as well. So much of Apex breaks this season for me. I understand, but it sucks. You're valid. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling a little, like, kind of I'm pretty middle this season. Especially, like, honestly, all you have to do per season to get me to give a fuck is just, like, give me every map. Every single season where certain maps aren't available, like, I really feel it. I'm always like, oh my god, I don't want to play Broken Moon again. I want to play any other thing. I want to play World's Edge. I want to play King's Canyon. That said, I'm happy that Olympus is back. I've been enjoying Olympus. I never thought I'd be happy that Stormpoint is back, but I am. Been having a good time with Stormpoint. Oh, wolf, wolf, wolf. Woof, woof, woof. I'm a cold-blooded killer. You're happy World's Edge is gone for a while? You're valid. You decided next season I won't pay for the battle pass right away. Dude, honestly, that's super fair. Like, I think that's not a bad plan. Like, if you don't feel like you're getting that money's worth out of the game, like, hold off and then see how much you play it. And then if you've played it for a really long time and you're at the end of the battle pass and you're like, fuck it, I clearly played enough this season to like warrant this price point of $20, so I'll give it to them. And then you get all your stuff. Can you have blood on your hands if your hands are translucent vis? Yeah. Yeah. It's like how a Chainsaw Man, spoiler alert for Chainsaw Man a little bit. The Ghost Devil, it can choke somebody, but they also can't touch it. You know? So you can get blood on your hands, but you can also be phase throughable. Intangible is a much better word for the thing I'm trying to describe. That's why Choco company they don't like what they're doing is not give them time and money. Totally. I agree. Yeah. I totally agree. No, his own world! No, I'm so sad. Wolfling's gotta go. He said, man, Minda's gonna be really worried. She's gonna fucking whip the shit out of me when I get back. Hello? What is this? Korok stuff. Oh wait, that's not how this works. Oh no. Oh no, I goofed. No! I gotta go back. I forgot that it wasn't the bow and arrow challenge. I love these little spinnies. I love them. Hello. I found you. Thank you for your little jizz. Appreciate you. Have a good rest of your life or whatever. I'm not saying Chainsaw Man is bad or anything, but where is the going out in public devil? Because that's terrifying. Legitimately, that probably exists. That's the beautiful thing about Chainsaw Man, is if there's a devil, if there's a general concept that some people are afraid of, it's probably a devil. I think that's fun. I fucking love Chainsaw Man. I literally rewatched Chainsaw Man. Even though that fucking anime just came out and I watched it week to week. I literally rewatched Chainsaw Man the last week or so. It's just good. It's just good. The tutorial, thank you for the follow. It's just good. And I like its setting and world building a lot. I think it does. It's so hard not to compare them because they came out around the same time, or at least they entered into my peripheral vision around the same time, which is Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen. Kind of have very similar like world building aspects and like rule sets, and so it's very hard not to compare the two. And I just like really like how Chainsaw Man does a lot of its stuff compared to Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen has a little bit of like the I'm gonna explain this for like half of the episode of it all, and Chainsaw Man it's kind of like, well, here's how things are, and then you just kind of have to guess. Hello? Ow. You dropped Jujutsu Kaisen hard. I'm still strong with Chainsaw Man. Interesting. I really liked Jujutsu Kaisen when I was watching it. But that was also a pre-Chainsaw Man world when I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen. So, or like Chainsaw Man to me, because I hadn't read the manga. And so it like stood on its own really well. But I'm the opposite. I dropped Chainsaw Man and loved Jujutsu Kaisen. You're valid as hell, mainly because of the characters. You're valid. I don't think that's a bad reason. I think there's a lot of reasons why a lot of people would not like Chainsaw Man, and it's because of the subject matter and the maturity of the characters. But that's kind of why I love Chainsaw Man so much, is that like it's kind of a little bit like flipping shonen on its head. I really genuinely fucking love how simple and grounded the main character's motivations are. Like, it's really refreshing to not have I'm gonna be the Hokage, I'm gonna be the ninja president. But I really like the motivations of the main character, and given where he starts out, it totally makes sense. You're reading Jujutsu Kaisen. I've been meaning to try Chainsaw Man, but I wanted to read Spy Family. Fair. Yeah, Chainsaw Man, if you read it, like, I fucking read that manga in like 2 days, the whole thing. Chainsaw Man is a bit of a deconstruction of shonen, yeah. There's so many times there's panels in Chainsaw Man that I just have to screenshot because they're so fucking funny. There's a recent one in the most recent volume that's good. Hey, I have to use the bathroom so fucking bad, y'all. I need to be right back. Enjoy some clips while I burb. See y'all in a bit. Started. Not sure if that's it, Invisoguy. Not sure if that's a joke. We're calling in, yes. Hello, we'd like to ask some professional opinions on whether or not that was a joke. No, it was just loose free association. God damn it. Every time. Every time with this dang guy. PS2, I have distinct memories of being really close to my television when I turned on the PS2. Because you couldn't start your dang console up from far away. You had to go all the way up to the dang console and reach your arm behind the PlayStation 2 and hit the power button. And then hit the reset thing. And then the TV would be right there and it would go, wow! Like that! Exactly like that. Thank you, Toucans. Now we'll never find One Piece. Oh, God. I did it. Oh! That was so dumb. That was the dumbest. Wow, these bombs sure are all the way back up at the top, huh? You fuck. You fuck. I'm gonna get hurt. Oh, hey, that hurt him. That was really lucky and not at all skills. Ah! Yes! At the end again! Holy shit. Greg, I'm sorry, but that snipe was fucking amazing. Somebody clip that, please. It was so rude, but so good.
Oh yeah, I won.
Oh, I lost, but that's okay. I had fun.
Pursue.
You got a trophy. The only things I've consumed so far today are a Monster Energy drink and flaming hot Cheetos. I need to go. I'm too embarrassed. That's the worst. I don't like saying it out loud. That's horrible. There's so much. Why did I still get fooled by that thing and I saw it? What is this person's movement? Please take tap strafing out of the game. What is happening? Hit what? Nothing. You didn't see. What? Oh, I made a large mistake. No, everything's fine, and I paid the most attention. You didn't see nothing. And in fact, you don't like it. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Oh my god. Please, grass, don't fuck me like this. Grass, don't fuck me like this. No! Okay, slow. Okay, okay, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I think I've gotten like 2 customers. It feels like I've gotten 2 customers. 5 minutes, like, when you're thinking about it, you're like... Hey, thank you for that. When we're older, RNG.
The second key is in here somewhere.
Attacking. Look at these lads just fucking swords up. Oh, no, that's not by design. They're T-posing. I thought this was a funny scene that we stumbled onto. They're just T-posing on the ground. Holy shit. I wonder if these lads will come to life. Or did I already kill these lads? Holy shit, that's amazing. I don't know who I want to be. I guess the default man, right? He's a white guy. I'm a white guy.
All right, let's get it on.
The HD ports were poorly done. Yeah, you can see some literal, like... You can see some cracks in around the edges and stuff. It's not ideal. They say the original PS2 versions are the definitive versions. Yeah, I just want to be able to play them in HD. I mean, I own the PS2 versions, so they're fine, but... So far, these have been fine. You guys didn't see it, but I shrugged. It's really hard to shrug with those shoulders. That's a shrug. Forward. Ah! Fucking Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, I think that scared me as much as it did her. You had to disable my closed caption thing. Is that what's causing it right now? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Oh, it's totally the closed caption thing. Yo. Okay, thank you, Katie. What? I'm sorry. Can somebody run back the tape on that one? Tell me what the fuck just happened? You know. What curses? The only curses I know are... I have listening superpowers, bud. Not gonna help.
Flank him.
Oh my god!
Tearing away.
Shots fired.
Need to recharge my shield.
I need shotgun ammo.
Reload. Enemy down. It seems you cannot.
Wanna meet my rat?
Disappointing.
Kill leader.
Contact. Coming to retrieve you.
Heads up. New kill leader.
We have 45 seconds to cross a great distance. Enemy on me.
This one hurts. Hold on.
These ties. Reloading.
You thought you could get away, you were wrong.
Hardly a challenge.
Oh! Yeah! This is what I want to see! Hell yeah! Nathan Drake! You spooky dang cryptid, you! Let's go! Yeah! Oh, fuck. Into the Long Dark, where you go out and you're like, I'm gonna do this one thing, and the game says... Hello, we're back. What the heck? Well, it's gone heckin' anonymous. Thank you for dropping a 5 megaton sub bomb. Subsequently killing it, adding and following people to go. So Maniac 4 bricks. Random Coaster Troy. Jervil. Sneezy 711. And Clanker got me. Thank you. Thank you, Anon. Whoever you may be. As you should have seen, there was some great clips while you were gone. Oh my god. I bet. That actually reminds me. I Yesterday I spent time making it so the donation alerts are not irritating, or like incredibly like ear blasting, and long, even if they're like $1. So now if you want to donate, which is like the best way to get money to the creator that you like, that can happen. Oh!
Ghost Zone.
Meister Jazz, thank you for the 101 bits. Because, like, bits are really cool because I get 100% of, like, the value of those bits. But you guys pay a frustrating upfront cost. And, like, that kind of sucks. So, like, if you want to get money to me, the best way to do that is to just donate, and then we'll eat the PayPal transaction fee or whatever the fuck. And then I'll get whatever. It's like way less than it would be like at cost on folks' end for getting bits and stuff. So just a little PSA. I made them real simple, and so they're not very fanciful or nothing, but they work. What am I doing? How am I this game? Oh yeah, look over there. That's crazy. Hey guy. Fuck. No, my booberang. My booberang. This is one of your weapons. Shouldn't you be like ready for this guy? I want your stuff. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, a yellow Lizolfolt's tail. Thank you. Best way is to physically mail some of the cents and change from the couch I found. I mean, it's not a bad way. Or thrown, I guess, how much is their take? I'm not sure. I don't think they actually take that much. They're basically, they have to have some sort of monetization deal. But, like, you pay for the product and then, like, it makes its way to me, basically. I don't actually know what the breakdown on Throne is like. Because, like, I'm not actually seeing that money. I'm just, like... although I haven't ever done a thing where it's like, hey, raise this amount for this thing. Oh! I think I figured it out. So I'm not actually super sure. No. Fuck. No, we can do it. I believe in us. Love that supporting through Twitch is kind of the least good actual way to support people streaming on Twitch. Yeah, it really do be like that. I have considered opening up Ko-fi memberships, and trying to offer like some sort of incentive for people to do that. Because Ko-fi is really good about basically not making a gigantic profit off of people. Thank you. I got your little just seed. Thanks so much. And so I have some ideas written down. One of the, like, I feel bad because I don't feel like I can offer a ton month to month as a, like a creative. Like I don't feel like I can have the output like that an artist Patreon does. But like one thing that I always do per month is a sketch page. And so if I ever made memberships, like I have a ton of sketch pages that I've made over the years. Like I always, like every time there's a new month, I'm like, okay, this is March's sketch page. And then whenever I feel like doodling, I just doodle in there. Like a digital sketch page. And so it would make all of those available to folks from the jump if they subscribe to it. And so you could go back and look at a ton of drawings that I wouldn't have otherwise posted anywhere. Yeah, that 5% is worth the anonymity and processing and stuff. Totally. I think that Throne offers a fucking great service, and I'm surprised that, like, nobody started doing that sooner, to be totally honest. Holy shit, it's Katie. Not to call you out or nothing. Whoa! What was that just now? Who knows? Could have been anything. No one saw. You didn't see. You don't see? Okay, he sees. I'm wasting a lot of little guys. Whoa! Don't spit at me. It's fucking rude. Whoa! You're a big old electric boy, huh? I forget. Hang on. What's the button? What's the kill you button? I forget which one that is. Is Throne owned by anyone big? Not that I know of currently, but I would not be surprised if there was an acquisition in their future. Throne.me. Built for all platforms. Not that I know of. I don't think so. Gun is the kill button? I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I like Ko-fi, but I always have concerns about it largely being PayPal to PayPal and PayPal outing names and stuff, which reflects upon PayPal, not Ko-fi. Ko-fi, totally. Yeah. I get where you're coming from, for sure. It'd be cool if there was an intermediary like, hey, can I anonymize this information a little bit? But, you know. We take the good with the bad. Yeah, PayPal's a good way to get money to the people that you want to give money to. Because as far as, like, their percentage that they take, it's like, it's very minimal compared to fucking the percentage that folks pay for bits. I really do, like, I appreciate that bits, you get the full value, but, like, really you don't? Because the value is what the fucking person pays for it, you know? It's not really the full value. I want to drop this thing. Excuse me. But yeah, like I have some ideas written down. Tier 1, monthly sketch pages, all previous sketch pages. Tier 2, high-res emotes, PSD files. Tier 3, Discord role, monthly hang space, access to off streams, which would be when I just like kind of like something that I used to do, which is backlog beatdown, which is where I would try and get through my fucking backlog of games. But I think that would be kind of fun as like a sub-only thing to do in Discord. And be like, okay, I'm gonna fucking, like, literally, because I don't love, even, this is kind of an exception, because Breath of the Wild is a little bit of, it's a unique case. I don't like starting streams and going into a save file that I've, like, started on my own. And, like, continuing from that point, but Backlog Beatdown is, like, made for that. It's just kind of like, I need to get this fucking game off of my list. So let's do that. To go sneeze? That's suspicious. No, we got ectoplasm we gotta manage. You hate using PayPal. I don't mind sending money, but I hate dealing with getting money out. You're valid as hell, honestly. It's a whole thing. But yeah. As far as the best ways to, like, support, hypothetically, where you want to support me, just to support me, as opposed to like, hey, I want your emotes for a month, which is super fair and valid, because I like giving people emotes for a month. But the reality is, it's like, and this is technically stuff you're not supposed to talk about, but like, I only see $2.50 of that sub, you know, as an affiliate. And so like, Twitch is eating 50% of that. And then for bits, like, they're also eating a shitload of that upfront cost. And so like, the best way to actually support a person is just through PayPal. So like, if you send $5, that person's gonna get like, what, like $4.80 or some shit. I don't know exactly what it would be, but yeah, it's tough out here. It's weird. It's weird, and I just need to, if I want to make a real go at the digital creator space thing and trying to do that even remotely full time, I do need to start thinking of different ways to monetize my hobbies, as it were. That's a bigger drop-off than I thought. Yeah, for partners, it's definitely different. I don't, like, I'm not supposed to talk about any of it on Twitch. And partners definitely aren't supposed to talk about their shares. But once you get partner, you can negotiate for a better share with the person you have at Twitch. So maybe someday, if we ever get partner, we can negotiate for better things. But to be honest, the only reason I want to make partner on Twitch is just so that I can have more emotes in the subscription slot, because I just want all of my emotes in there on that one same tiered thing, and then we can start getting fucking silly with it and start coming up with stuff that doesn't rhyme, you know. Oh, little guys. Hey, do you guys mind if I just like, hang on, just do a little. Oh, poor guys. I feel bad for these guys. They're kind of cute. Haviz gives more emote slots. They're hanging great, thank you. The thing is, like, right now, we literally can't do it. Like, when you're a partner, once you reach a certain subscription threshold, you unlock new emote slots. And that's why a lot of people do subathons and things. They want to get new emotes. And that's why Nicole, like, at the end of their subathon, if they reach their threshold, they get a new emote. And then chat gets to decide what it is, and I think that's fun. Also, can we talk about how Nicole's subathon has some really fucking fun ideas? Here, I'm just gonna do some cross promo for a friend, real quick, because I think that they're doing a good job in terms of coming up with stuff. I'm so bad at coming up with incentives. It's crazy. Okay, everybody gather around. Actually, let's just do it on this screen. I'm not worried about it. Where's the Mozilla button? Bonk. Whoa, a subathon. Also, hello. Hey, I made soup. Hope you all are well. We're doing good. We're talking about, you know, the nitty gritty. The road to Inviso Squint. Yeah, the reality is, it's like, if I got partner, I would want everything that's in this section, everything that's subbed. I want all of my stuff that rhymes in the subsection, and then everything else can be silly, and I can just come up with stuff. I wish it could work like Discord, where you pay once and you can use all the emotes everywhere. That's a good point. And also, like, that's another reason why I think that maybe if I make a Ko-fi what do you call it? Membership, I will make tier 1 the Discord role, where, whoops, wait, you guys can't see that. I got worried for a second that I opened up my DMs and you guys could see everything. Maybe I'll make the tier 1 a Discord role where you get all the emotes, because I do legit love, like, Discord Nitro is relatively affordable. Not to, like, promo Discord, because they, as far as I know, they didn't back down on their NFT bullshit. But yeah, if you have Nitro and you're just in a server, you can just use all the emotes in a server. And, like, if you use Discord as much as I do, like, that's not an insignificant amount of your time that you can just have access to any and all emotes from a server. And so I might make it so that I don't know if I wonder how that breakdown of that works. Like, could I make a certain role in my Discord be the only folks who have access to emotes? Like, that sucks. Like, that sucks in general as an idea. But, like, I want there to be incentive to joining the Discord or getting that role and making it feel like, hey, you pay me, like, actually $5 and then you get all of these emotes. And you can just use them whenever. But I don't know. Hey! Anonymous. I see you. Look, I'm seeing you. Reb, hello! Where we're talking about revenue streams and alternating revenue streams and stuff. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to I Made Soup. Yeah, I'm talking about potential Ko-fi tiers and stuff. We're just being real candid. Yeah, totally. I get you, Meister Jazz. But yeah, like, having one overall cost where you just get all of the emotes in every server that you're in is really cool. Every time I use Nitro Discord does a big dumb and I don't want to give them money. Yeah, that's totally fair. What was I doing? All right, Nicole's subathon. I guess I could probably choose one where I can read these. Tier list chat's choice. Chat picks a game. Chat Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. Smash or pass chat's choice. Most fuckable Pokemon. Chat submits Mario Maker levels. Oh, fuck, that would be fun. Twitch mode Verbantide. Play I Want to Be the Guy, which I'm not super familiar with. Karaoke. Learn a new speedrun. And emote slot unlock, and chat picks the new emote. and I think Nicole talked a little bit about this on the end of their stream last night, that they were coming up with another idea. Oh yeah, at the end of their subathon, they're gonna do. But wait, there's more. Again, every person who donates $25 gets to add an item to my VTuber for the entire month of April. Some restrictions apply, which is really fun because I tuned in to Nicole's stream last night, and Nicole was covered in PNGs of wombats, and it was just very funny. For every 25 subs, we will add a new liquid to the Hot Amos wheel. When the subathon ends, we will do an incredibly cursed Hot Amos stream with your drink suggestions. Wow, I hate myself. And I just thought that was fun. Nicole came up with all these fun fucking ideas for a subathon, and I'm just like, wow, I wish I could think. I wish I had thoughts of my own in my head. Anyway, Nicole's great. Shout out to Nicole. Shout out Nicole. Good night. But yeah, that's so silly. I need to check out the stream sometime. They're great. Nicole is one of my favorite streams. Nicole is maybe the only other person I've met who is as cursed as me. Maybe, no, you know what? Nicole's more cursed than me for sure. Like, without question. Nicole's got me beat. Like, there's not a contest there. And I just really appreciate that about her. Oh, Reb appearing reminds me of another support thing you might look into. The fourth wall store stuff where you could put stickers and stuff. No, totally. I think that I should probably look into fourth wall. Because I like the idea. I want to make merch and I want to make stuff that people can physically have. But I also want to, like, not do a Redbubble about it, because Redbubble just kind of, like, snipes all of your... Like, you make next to nothing off of Redbubble unless you price hike by, like, 200%. And then you make something. And even then, it's not very much. Yeah, Redbubble's, like, not ideal. I think Vivis provides more cursed energy when they are guesting on another stream, but Nicole has a lot more of in-stream curse. That's totally fair, yeah. I, in general, think that I am... Goodbye. I'm just funnier when I'm hanging out with people, I find. Like, I find the ebb and flow of conversation and hanging out with people to be a lot more my speed than solo streaming. I find it more fun. I think I'm more funny. But, you know. Goodbye, tree. Fuck that tree. You are excellent at yes-anding people joke. Thank you. Ow, I'm on fire. Also, Fourth Wall is making memberships and trying to integrate Twitch subs, so it might turn out super cool. I only prefer Ko-fi because of the vibes and the commission setup. The commission setup for fucking Ko-fi is ridiculous. It's so cool. I didn't know that it had one until I looked at Reb's thing, and it looks really, really well laid out, and like it's relatively easy to set up. So if you were an artist per se, hypothetically, it would be quite a useful tool to have. Hey guy, bonk. Bye. Well, there he goes. Ko-fi rules. Fourth Wall has a fun feature where chat can buy something to give away in chat. Yeah, it's super cool, and I was like on the receiving end of that when Reb was first doing, or like maybe not first doing Fourth Wall stuff, but like doing Fourth Wall stuff. And I was on the receiving end of a sticker giveaway, and it was as easy. It was like I was worried about it. I was like, this is gonna be a whole fucking thing, but it's like really easy to set up and do. And get that sticker. Like, I have that sticker laying around somewhere. An active and interacting chat like this helps a whole bunch. There's also a media feedback aspect of combos with other peeps. Solo entertaining always has that screaming into the void in the back of your head. Yeah, for sure. I think tons of people are, like, really, really funny on their own. But I'm not that person. I feel like I can be. Like, I feel like I shine a little bit in Apex, because Apex I just feel like there's so much going on all the time. Like, I always have something that I can talk about or joke about most of the time if I'm not playing too sweaty or taking it too seriously. Oh, bye. Okay. I want that. No, that was the wrong guy. Viz, you're funny on your own. We have so many clips as proof. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I'm also, I realize we're getting into this territory. I'm not trying to self-dog on myself. I'm usually pretty good about that. I'm mostly just like constructive criticisming myself, you know? But thank you. You're great from a viewer perspective. Thank you, Made Soap. I appreciate you. Yeah, like ever since Todd entered into my sphere, I've started thinking like more critically about the way that I act and entertain. And so I'm trying to be like more thoughtful about the decisions that I make. And so oftentimes that will like come out and I will be talking to myself essentially. And it might seem like I'm dogging on myself, but it's more of like a, oh, I could like try and improve in this way. Oh, not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. That's okay. I don't want to go all the way back to the ladder. It's good to be aware of it being a different conversation alone, or when you have someone you can immediately bounce off of. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It do be a whole thing. Dang it. Okay, well, fuck me. I'm never getting back on that platform again. So, goodbye. Goodbye forever. That's a shrine I've been to. Where the fuck am I? No idea. Maybe we start climbing up in like this general zone because there's a severe lack of shrine icons over there, and I feel like we can be the reason that that gets solved. Todd saying not every minute has to be a joke changed my life. I think I'm losing sight of that a lot. I think I reach a little bit too much for jokes. And as somebody who like actively noticed that a certain entertainer I used to like once I realized that they were doing that, I sort of stopped liking their content. I was like, oh, like you're going for any easily reachable thing, and it's like every 7 seconds has to be like, let's try and make a banger. And I've definitely lost sight of that a little bit in the Twitch space, because when I started Twitch, I had the roadmap of, hey, I love Super Best Friends because they were an active part of my life at that time. And Super Best Friends were like an incredibly good example of just kind of friends hanging out and not trying to fucking go a mile a minute. And I really, really love the Super Best Friends vibes of like, it's mostly just hanging out and you mostly just talk about things that you have insights into, and then occasionally you make a joke and occasionally a bit presents itself and you do it. But it's not like, haha, poop fart, etc. Oh my god, isn't this so funny? Oh my god, what the fuck is this poopy bullshit? Fucking stupid. And then I realized, oh, this is actually incredibly irritating to watch from a viewer perspective, is this person desperately clawing for jokes every minute versus like, oh, I'm just kind of having a chill time. Like, that's why I think I think one of the best solo streamers that I know personally, I think legitimately, is probably Dan. Relatively underspoken in a lot of what he does that is funny and the deliveries that he comes up with. I think he's incredibly, like, he has a really inherent talent for knowing what types of joke moments can land. Like, there are other solo streamers who I think are just fucking funny all the time because they are. Like, not to say that they don't work at it. Like Todd is fucking funny. And he works really hard at it. And Katie is fucking hilarious all the time. Reb, you are also on that list. That short list of, like, streamers who are incredibly funny just all the time. But, like, I think Dan is funny in a really underspoken way that I think super works for him. And I think he's very good at it. Barry's the same way. Like, I think about this, I thought about this a lot more recently, is that Barry is, like, relatively often doing banger jokes, but, like, never delivering them like they are. And I think he's just very good at it. Uno reverse. Makes me think of a Bim Bam and how they're just funny by existing. Yeah. Hey, Agvistal, hello. Welcome in. How are you? But I'm not making jokes how will deflect emotions and stuff. Yeah. Sometimes I fall into a chat hole of I want everything I say in chat to be funny, and I need to not always do that because it doesn't often contribute at all. Totally fair. I think I fall into that a lot, especially being known for being like kind of a cursed individual, especially when I'm writing other people's streams. Like, I feel like almost every time I jump into a friend's stream, there will be at least one moment, if I'm active in chat, where my friend will call me out on some bullshit that I say in chat. And I maybe shouldn't go for that all the time. Dan streams are good. It sometimes feels like we're just hanging as he plays. For sure. Dan probably has the least emotive but most funny person I know. His delivery is incredibly dry and statements are insane. That works amazingly. For sure. All I do in Drawfee, I'm making jokes because normal conversation can't happen there. Oh, totally, yeah. The scale of that type of stream is, like, not tenable for, like, normal conversations. Where the fuck did I want to go? I wanted to, like, get up here. Because it just seemed like a thing that I should do. You just like to constantly crack jokes in chats because I want to give streamers a laugh as thanks for entertaining me? Totally! I think that's great to try to do. Don't mind me just like completely fumbling around through Breath of the Wild. We've done next to nothing in the last like half hour. But yeah, I sometimes forget that it doesn't have to be a desperate reach for a joke every minute, because that's what it feels like. It feels really desperate sometimes. And like when I started falling off of Guga, it's because I was like, oh, this is like, they're like flailing, like they're having fun, but like you can tell they're like desperately flailing for jokes, or at least I feel that way. I make jokes in chat because I'm funnier than every streamer. I mean, you say that, but like, sometimes streamers are legit just reading things from chat that are fucking funny, and then like they get the credit for that. That's a whole, Well, yeah, it especially helps like just having like as many possible cooks as you can in the kitchen, and then just being able to like very selectively figure out what soup you want and what is the funniest soup. You know, this normal soup metaphor we're going with. Like having a lot of people in chat means that you can just cherry pick the funny thing that somebody said and kind of like either just read it and be like, haha, you're very funny, or be like, oh shit, that's a good idea, and then you like roll with it. And I think people in chat usually realize that that's what's happening, and like they're okay with being like the driving force of like, hey, they said the thing, not like, oh fuck, the streamer stole my joke. Such a good metaphor. Thanks. Hey, thanks. I've relegated Guga to Tsumph. I don't know what Tsumph is, because it feels like they're not reaching for everything they can and can always play with prop humor. Random streamer reading chat jokes has brought us some great running gags. Yeah. I can't run very fast, though. Or for a long time. Or have good form. 10-minute power hour? Yeah. I will say, I kind of really dislike... I learned this from, like, Achievement Hunter / Rooster Teeth. I really fucking hate the genre of... content creator video of I'm going to make a mess and break things because it's funny and I don't have to deal with it or whatever. Like, it really genuinely frustrates me. Like, I think it was technically a sponsored 10-minute power hour where they played Magic the Gathering in a pool. And even not being a Magic fan, I was like, this feels disrespectful to the thing that you're being sponsored by. Like, you're actively destroying the product you were given that, like, you're supposed to be promoting. I don't know. But, like, you do you. If you think that's a funny idea, then that's great. You recoiled hearing that? Yeah, like, they're playing Magic the Gathering in a pool with, like, tables, and the Magic cards are all getting fucking soggy and shit. You haven't watched Grumps in a long-ass time? I have not watched Grumps in a fucking dog's age, and I think that's the right decision for me personally. Well, like, they're still doing it. They're doing something. So, nothing much to be said. They're doing it. I mean, it's just also wasting of material. Totally, yeah. And it's very, like, it's fucking so first world and so privileged to be like, I'm just gonna use up all this bullshit and make a huge mess. And like, haha, isn't that funny? And it's like, motherfucker, some people, like, especially with food or something, you know? Like, some people have, like, food anxiety. And to just, like, be like, haha, look at how much food I'm wasting. Like, as first world countries in North America, we're, like, already really bad at food waste in general. Like, it's one of the biggest problems. But, like, to put it on a pedestal, like, haha, isn't this a good joke? That I'm wasting all this food? Like, that sucks. I remember making the choice to stop following GG when the thumbnails stopped telling me what they were doing, and more than that, but, yeah, no, I feel similarly. I think that... Oh, hey, guy, what's going on up here? Ow, you're very the way you are. Can I just, Ow! Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Food. I would like to have it. In real life and in the video game. No game name, no numbers for series? Yeah. I agree with that. A little bit. Brought them back, but yeah, very bad decision to favor the algorithm. I get what they're doing. Like, your livelihood is completely beholden to this thing that's completely out of your control. And so you have to just cater to that thing. So, like, I don't begrudge them for doing it. It just means that, like, it can also just not be for me, and that's okay. Maybe I just outgrew them. I think that's what happened to me for sure. You can't stand their shtick anymore. I think that's kind of where I came down on it for sure. Is being like, oh, this is just kind of, this feels immature for me. Like, I know these are people who are technically older than me. But they are catering to, maybe not catering. They're feel like they are emblematic of a really immature mind state. I don't know. Oh, no. You didn't have the capacity to keep up? Yeah. Yeah. It was like that, for sure. Satisfy the algorithm with this game made us do X. Bums me out. I don't blame anyone doing it because you gotta, but as a viewer, it kind of sucks. Totally. Yeah. I feel it. But yeah, I'm like... I'm waiting. I still desperately, like, crave a Castle Super Beast, or not Castle Super Beast, a fucking Super Best Friends equivalent. I just don't think anything has filled that void for me. In, like, a Let's Play, content creator space. Like, nobody had it, nobody was doing it the way that they were doing it, where it was, like, relatively chill. They weren't, like, Castle Super Beast, or not Castle Super Beast, Jesus, Super Best Friends were, like, not catering to the algorithm to almost a detrimental degree. Like, oh shit, it's falling star. And I loved them for it. I don't know. Like, they were just gonna do the thing that they were gonna do. They had a format that really worked, and they were just gonna do it every time. And they were gonna have 30-minute fucking episodes, even though YouTube was like, you need to have 10-minute episodes. They're like, no, fuck you. I just like that. I've pretty much stopped watching Let's Plays. Twitch streams is essentially the same thing, and I like the interactivity. Totally, yeah. And I think that's a big part of it, too, is that, like, as the internet has gotten different tools for presenting content to people and having people consume and also interact with that content has changed. With streaming and stuff, like, people just have different ways they want to interface with that, and I feel like YouTube is, like, not the place for that anymore. I don't know. But also, like, on a Guga scale of things, like, interacting with so-and-so, or trying to interact with so-and-so, is just, like, not feasible. So, like, if you watch a stream of, like, if I watch a Castle Super Beast stream, like, I'm under no like, I'm not gonna be able to fucking talk to Pat or Wooly, like, because their following is just too gigantic, and so it might as well just be YouTube content, like, at that scale. I definitely prefer streams because the interaction is top notch. Also, the reason I stopped watching streamers with an average of 1,000 viewers. Totally, yeah. Yeah. So this is a Korok seed, but I don't know which one I need to do. What if I just start randomly placing this rock at the ends of these? All my YouTube stuff is purely for hobby stuff. Man, those algorithm brainworms try to sneak in from time to time. I like... My YouTube experience is basically just Drawfee. Like, no joke, most of the things that I watch on YouTube these days is Drawfee. Like, everything else is just technically in my, like, subscription feed. But, like, I'm not watching most of that stuff. YouTube algo is so bizarre. It do be bizarre. Oh!
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing?
Sir, finishing.
Beep boop beep, I'm doing an analysis for school ABT monetary support on Twitch, but also wanted to do bitties.
Thank you! Lame Babe, that sounds really cool and interesting. Tell us more about it. If you want to. If you don't want to, that's also fair. Hour plus long game discussion and retrospectives are all I watch nowadays. I think that's cool and good. Oh! I did it. I stumbled my way into it. You're really cool and interesting. Got him. Fuck. Shit. All my video essays on a platform that supports that content. Hey! That's a toonie.
Supporting monetarily in here?
It seems like we're maybe... there might be a vibe of monetary support. Just a friendly reminder that I did make donations less annoying. And so now if you donate, it's not going to be a really loud alert that plays for a really long time and calls you out super hard. It's going to be a relatively short one. It's like, hey, thank you so much. Kind of deal. Which I felt like I've needed for a minute. Just a quickie for alerts. Yeah. Well, like, you gotta strike that balance. Like, when I started streaming on Twitch, I was like, well, I want every alert to be as loud and annoying as possible because I basically want people to get the quote-unquote most bang for their buck. Like, the longer an alert stays around and is occupying the stream space, I feel like, oh, well, that's what they paid for. But, like, I feel like a lot of people just want to be like, hey, here's $2, and then, like, go away, you know? But, I don't know. It's weird. Twitch is weird. It's weird out here. But base boosted Danny Phantom, though. Yeah, but that was only for follows. Or was it? Was it for subscribes? I don't think it was for subscribes. A single fart reverb MP3 is more than enough for any sub or biddy. I liked that poem that you just made. Gotta have that balance. Now, was that 64 cents worth? I don't know. You decide. There's a fine balance for alerts. Yeah, uh-oh. Well, I'm dead. Hey! Now for a long spin, too. Well, we'll see. It's a mystery how long Players Bear will keep this going. Long spin. Players, thank you for the 66 bits. I appreciate you. I hope you are well. Yeah, I don't know. Content, making things on the internet being beholden to people. Hey, do I remember how to... Oh, I do! Look at how cool I am. Hey!
Huh?
1 million, Zenny? Wow! Eat shit, Guardian, you fuck. Disney Bean, thanks for 1,000 bits. I'm gonna cry, but hang on, here I go. Wah. Thank you for the bits. I'm crying. Wah. We do love RNG alerts. I like them a lot. I'd really love to have a heckin' Hamilton equivalent. I think that Barry's done an incredibly smart thing with his fucking $10 alerts. Because they can range from like, oh, here's a little ditty. But like also they're like really well made. And Barry is funny and creative and good at making things. And then there's the RNG aspect and stuff, and it's just nice. It's like relatively low cost, you know? And so it's like this really, really good, like, I don't know, time offering for people spending the money versus like, I don't know. It's weird. Emmys were such a good idea. They're really good. I love how awkward it is when they come in at the worst time in a story-based game, for sure. If you want to GM on par with Hamilton, just get Ghost Self guitar. Your Ghost Self a guitar and start wailing on it. Man. No, what I need to get is I need to get a theremin. That's the real ghost shit. Will I ever learn how to play it? Fucking no. You just wobble your waggles around and you make the sounds go. That's how a theremin works, right? No. No, it's like an instrument. It's like an instrument you gotta learn to play and stuff. Therapist? Yeah, I just need to get a therapist. Hey, thanks for the $10. Here's a 20-second recording of my therapy session. You know, sometimes I just think, should I really be doing Ghost as a gimmick? Is it disrespectful to people who revere the dead and, you know, spirits and their practice and etc. And then it cuts off. And then you gotta pay $10 extra and you find out what the therapist has to say about that. Not gonna lie, it might work. HIPAA. Yeah, but theremins are weird because once you own it, then it becomes a heramin. Get over here. Theremin? Heramin? How dare you? But also thank you for this gift. I liked it. Bah. Birth by Sleep alert. I miss my Kingdom Hearts alerts. My RNG related Kingdom Hearts alerts. They were very fun. And people seemed to like them. And you gave 20 bits and then you just got like 2 seconds of a fucking Birth by Sleep song. And it was nice. And I just can't have that anymore because copyright is busted in this modern age of ours. We're going to doing a critical discourse analysis of how monetary support compensates streamers for engaging in effective emotional labor and how visuals are displayed to indicate belonging. Damn, Lame Babe, can I fucking read that when you're done with it? Like, that sounds like good data. That sounds like good data for monetization. If you lose it, it becomes a wearamin. Rio, I liked it. It's funny. Fuck. Have 0.5 seconds of simple and clean. Bit comes in. Alert. When? Yeah. I mean, that's basically what they were. If you haven't been around for that long, because honestly, that was fucking ages ago. That was literally years ago on this stream. Like, I've been around for a long time. I was talking to somebody recently, and I'm like, I said, like, oh, now that I'm unemployed, like, I can get back, I can start streaming and do it full time or whatever. And then they're like, wow, it'd be really cool if you started streaming. I'd definitely watch. And I'd be like, I've been streaming for like 6 years. It's embarrassing how long I've been streaming. I've been streaming for so long. Yeah, I missed those alerts. Yeah, you're new here. Well, welcome in. The stream has changed a lot. You may have noticed that there are a lot of clips where it's like, hey, wait, that overlay looks a little bit different, and Viz sounds weird. It's because I've been doing this for fucking ages. Like, too long. Hey, Snowy Ark. Welcome. I hope you are well. Robotics will someday make a human. You should do a subathon or partner push where you bring back all old alerts and completely randomize all of them. Okay, let's just take a peek, shall we? Let's just take a peek because I haven't deleted any alerts. I've just disabled them. Come with me on a journey. Actually, let's super triple make sure before we do that I don't reveal any sensitive information. I don't think I will if I go to Streamlabs, but you guys want to see what the fucking back end of my Streamlabs looks like for RNG shit? Cause it's a lot. Bits. Here we go. Bonk. Okay, here we are. This is the Streamlabs dashboard. Welcome in. Let us in. This bad boy has so many overlays. I used to make overlays per game. If you look at old clips, I used to fucking make a new overlay for a game that I cared about. Like, I made a Banjo-Kazooie overlay. I made a Nier Automata overlay just because I might play it someday. I used to make a new overlay technically for every Splatfest in Splatoon 2, where I changed the colors to be the corresponding team colors. I used to put in a lot of work, and now I'm just like, it's just the same. You made 2 Banjo-Kazooie overlays, not to mention custom VTubers. I do that sometimes. Yeah, like I made that custom VTuber just for the Color Funk Challenge verse 2, where I had fucking winter clothing on. That was fun. Anyway. Here, you want to see this variations menu? Boom. Okay, that's not so bad. Default 1. Default 1, default 100, default 1000, default 5000, default 10,000. Oh, 420. Okay, 420. Well, you have 2 of those default. Those are random. Oh, 69, you have a couple different oh, wait, you have how many of those? 4? 4 of those? Oh, look, here's where the Kingdom Hearts ones start. Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5. 1.5 plus 2.5, 2.8, 358 over 2, 0.2 V1, 0.2 V2, 0.2 V3, 0.2 V4, V5, V6, V7, V8, V9, V10, V11, V12, V13, V14, V15, V16, V17, V18, V19, default 420. Base boosted 850, 45 bits, 845 bits, 845 bits, 845 bits, V3, wait, hang on, here it is. This is the important part. Base boost V1, image 1, V2, image 1, V3, image 1, V4, image 1, V1, image 2, V1, image 3, V1, image 4, V1, V2, image 2, V2, image 3, V2, image 4, image 2, V3, image 3, V3, image 4, image 2, V4, V4, image 3, V4, image 4, Invisoguy 420, Yoshi Rainbow 420, a bunch of 420 specific bill alerts that I made specifically for April. Look at all of these that I just activate on April 20th, which I just remembered is 10 days from now. Trail Park Boys image 1 clip 1, image 1 clip 2, image 1 clip 4, image 1 clip 3, image 1 clip 3. Trap remix. Trail Park Boys trap remix base boosted. Trail Park Boys Randy mows the lawn. Get 2 birds stoned. Snoop Dogg hose. Image 2 clip 1, image 1 clip 2, image 1 clip 3, image clip 4. Flip Flap 200. This was another one that I did for a while. I don't remember why, but whatever. I think it was for Bisexual Pride or something. And this is for Canada Day, 152, because it was 152 days since Confederation. This is a ridiculous one. A million Zenny. Looney 1 V1, Looney 2 V1. Why did I disable this one? What's this one got going on? I don't remember why I disabled it. I probably had a reason. I got a lot of variants. And a lot of them I had to disable due to copyright stuff. And there it goes. Keeps going. There you go. And that's just for bits. Y'all. That's just for bits. Anyway. What happens if you hit all the test buttons? A lot. Bring them all back. That's so much. It's so much. I can't catch up. On high alert. That's quite funny. Visual guy, you're cool and great at this. I've just been doing it for a long time. I don't know that I'm great at it. I've just stacked up enough stuff because I've been doing it for so long. But thank you. I don't mean to diminish your feelings and opinions. When somebody gives you a compliment, you have to accept it because otherwise you're diminishing the feelings that they have, and it's rude, in fact. Trine. Thank you. The 360 bits. Why wasn't there an image for that? What the fuck? Okay, wait. Well, now we have to hang on. Let's just hang on. I didn't close the tab yet. Control F 360. It uses exactly 360. Why was there? Okay, that should have an image. Should have an image, and it's text over image. Sure, whatever. I have a couple 360 variants though, like. So one of them might be busted, and there's no way of knowing. That one looks like it's fine. 360 blue, maybe? Oh yeah, 360 blue is busted. 360. Oh yeah, it sure is. All right, well, disable that one, I guess. Disable. Sorry. Thank you for the 360 bits, Dizzy Beans. I appreciate you. You helped me figure out a thing that was busted. That is how you get good at things and stuff. I suppose that's true. What if compliments legitimately make you uncomfortable? You just have to. You can't. You have to. Snowy Ark. Your feelings are valid, but I think that you need to take others' feelings into account as well. If somebody compliments you and you... Like, if somebody compliments you, they took the time to verbalize those things about you, and I think that most of the time you need to respect that. And you just need to be like, yes, thank you. Because if you say no, you're wrong, you are essentially saying, like, your feelings are invalidated. And, fun fact, if you do that for long enough, people will be like, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Those things aren't true. It's just the way that it works. If you try and compliment a friend enough and like lift them up, and they aren't receptive to it, like, if you get brick-walled enough by a friend who's like, quote unquote, trying to be modest, like, I totally get trying to be modest. I really do. Like, I try to be when I can. But I think that you need to take compliments when they're earned. Because otherwise you're like essentially disrespecting somebody else's feelings about how they feel about you. And I think that you should be, I think that it's important to like validate those feelings. Hey Asta, 2000% correct. To quote Channing Tatum from that movie with Sandra Bullock, don't discredit the people who love your work by calling it shit. Yeah, thanks Mr. Tatum. What fucking movie is that? Compliments are so hard because compliment givers are... and it's important they learn their mistake. No. That's the opposite of how we're feeling. Smart. Yeah, literally, this is advice that I've given out on when this comes up, because I think it frequently does, because I think a lot of people struggle with this, and I used to as well. Rewiring your brain is a real thing that has to happen, or can happen, but it like takes actual work. The easiest thing you can do to start is you just have to accept compliments. That's it. That's your starting point. You just have to accept compliments. And then it can go from there. No exceptions. When somebody says something nice about you, you just have to say thank you. Just say thank you. Just validate the way that they feel. And you can keep all of your stuff locked in tight if you really want to. If you feel that bad about yourself, you can keep that all locked in. And you can think about it later. But if you just start saying thank you because people compliment you, your self-esteem will go up. It sounds really preachy and like complete nonsense, but just saying thank you is a really good starting place for rewiring your brain to be a little bit more positive. As somebody who used to be really self-deprecating and thinking that self-deprecation was very funny, and I still think that it can be in right context when it's very clear that it's a joke.
Say thank you.
Yeah! Say thank you! Thank you. But how many times say thank you? So many. That's my struggle. You just gotta eat it. It's tough. Listen, I get it. It's hard. I understand. It may seem like I have all my shit figured out, which I definitely don't. Oh my god, I don't. But yeah, it took a really long time and a lot of, like, positive people around me to realize that, like, you can do it too. If there are specific compliments you don't like, though, that's valid. Like, if you don't like being called sexy by strangers, yeah, totally. You can say fuck that. Like, yeah. That's a good point, Razdaru. I don't mean to say, like, blanket, you have to accept every compliment, especially if they're sleazy and disgusting. But especially when it comes to people you care about and whose opinion you value. Like, if you value a friend's opinion in general, and that friend says, hey, I think that X that you do is cool. And you say, no, you don't mean that. You are discrediting their opinion of a person that you otherwise think of as having good opinions or, like, trusting them. And then that, like, being on the receiving end of that is hard or whatever. But being that person who comes up against a friend who is a wall of not accepting those things, makes your opinion feel very, like, you can feel very fucking invalidated when somebody, like, doesn't accept that they have value or that they are good. Like, it sucks, and it can wear you down, and at a certain point, even if you're a positive person, like, being met with that enough, you just go, fuck it. Like, I don't have the energy to keep throwing things into this endless hole. And that can suck. That sucks for everybody involved. So it really helps if you just say, someone compliments you, you just say thank you. Anyway, that's myself. That's, like, basically the only advice I ever have. But I feel very strongly about it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Totally. If somebody doesn't feel good, I get it. Depression is real, and feeling bad about yourself is super real, and it's so tough. But I'm telling you that if you start with thank you, it can get better. It can get better, because it did for me. Like, it's a really good starting point. Same feeling when someone does nothing but self-deprecating humor, for sure. I have friends who fights to put themselves down is a bummer and a half, for sure. Consider this. Someone says, I love this art you made. You say, no, it's kind of shit. Now that person can think their judgment on art is shit. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate this conversation, but also compliments being set up attack vector for incessant bullying as a young teen when brain completely rewires itself, has wires crossed and triggers defense mode in my brain. I think that you're valid, but it's something that you can work at. Thank you for the Nintendo 64 bits. This is my official petition to expand the rule of stopping saying no you instead of also you. Yeah, I started doing that a while ago. It's really good. Saying no you, instead you say you also. 10d4 sound clip, LMAO. Looking at accepting praise, etc. as being a way of caring for your friends can be a great way to cognitive restructuring. Totally, yeah, that's how you should think about it. At least I think you should. And stop being negative about projects. I'm so used to just not being able to work that when I talk about doing something, I'll temper someone's excitement by warning them I may not do it. And that's not useful. Yeah, it's not useful. It's just not helpful for anybody involved. Anyway, enough preaching. My name is Moza. I'm trying to perfect the ultimate dish, so I'm training in isolation right now. Smoke signal? Oh, you mean this smoke? This is not a smoke signal. As you can plainly see, I'm in the middle of cooking. I'm burning it? So then you're saying I've messed it up. I see. For some reason, no matter how hard I try to cook something wonderful, it always turns out badly. I thought of this ultimate recipe myself, too. What is happening? Teach me the recipe. Oh, I would love to. I don't mind at all. I'm sure you'll be able to cook something really tasty. I mean, probably. I have recipes for a lavish meat dish, an ancient meat dish, and an ultimate survival dish. Which would you like to learn? Ultimate survival dish? Sure thing. I'll happily teach you this recipe for my ultimate survival dish. First, you'll need to defeat a monster. After that, just find yourself a cooking pot and toss in tons of monster parts. Sounds gross. In order to survive out in the wild, you've got to be willing to eat anything. That's the idea behind my ultimate survival dish. I may end up with nothing to eat, but dubious food. But I won't achieve my goal unless I make some sacrifices. I don't see what's so dubious about using monster parts, though. Even when I use ingredients I'm certain will be perfect, there are lots of times I still mess it up. Cooking is complicated. You want to hear another one? Sure. I still have terrible self-esteem and can't take compliments. And I still can't say thank you. But I feel like the first step is to not counter it. Like, now I just smile and compliment, go, even if I still can't believe it. I think that's a good take, Hilly, and I think that, thank you for that perspective. Like, because I've been away from, like, feeling really shitty about myself for most of the time, for a while, and so it's very hard for me to, like, remember how tough that is, to be honest. And so, yeah, an actual first step is, not necessarily saying thank you, but just not denying it outright. You don't need to fight your friends when they are trying to make you feel good. I think that's a good take. Thank you for that. I had to unbury this from my brain too, but you can. You gotta work hard at taking good faith meaning from stuff. But it's hard, but it's nicer to live by. The entire scene just echoed through my brain. Yeah. I think you've got a good point. Ancient meat dish. How about I teach you this dish? First prepare and then you'll cook it with something from a broken guardian. What the fuck? Hey, that's not nice. Cooking delicious meat with something that smacks history is the only way. How else do you create an ancient meat dish, the likes of which no one has ever seen before? To be honest, what I always end up making is dubious food, though. I don't see what's so dubious about it. I'm certain it will be perfect. Okay. The lavish meat dish. Sure thing, I'll happily teach you the recipe for my lavish meat dish. First, prepare the meat you want to use. I recommend either bird, meat, or steak. Then you toss in some nice, fresh, ore. That sounds gross. Yeah, that's not nice. Cooking delicious meat with shiny ore is the only way. How else would you create a truly lavish meat dish anyway? To be honest, what I always end up with rock-hard food. How did I even get that rocky anyway? Interesting. Thank you, lady. Don't touch a thing! I set things to the perfect temperature. An amateur like you would only ruin it. Damn. Oh wait, is her name Matza and not Moza? Maybe it's Matza, as in mozzarella. Plenty of reasons to fist fight your friends, including but not limited to the joy of fist fighting. Yeah. This is all work that can be very hard, but it is so worth it. Y'all got this. Yeah, for sure. It feels very preachy on the receiving end for sure. Seeing like a person who is generally perceived to be like a positive person being like, yeah, you can do it. But like I was the fucking dog shit, piece of shit, idiot who didn't think very much of themselves. And look at me now. Now I think a little bit of myself. Your recipes are whack. Has too much of a ring of truth to sound preachy? Yeah. Sometimes I think. Sometimes I've thought before. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that button. I'm so sorry. Everybody get away from my face. Can we teach Dan all of this? I have had this conversation with Dan many times. And Dan has been relatively receptive to this exact conversation that I have had. Like, just in general on stream. Like, not at anyone in particular. But Dan has been, like, in chat and been like, you know what, you're right, I should do that. Which is to say, like, accept compliments. And Dan has been good about that in the past. About, like, working on that and being like, hey, thank you. And, like, accepting compliments about art and stuff and just general things that he does. Because Dan's pretty bad for that type of stuff. Not to like dog on Dan. Dan's doing his best. Dan has legitimate super depression. So I understand stuff be tough. But yeah, he's working on it. I was anti-complimenting Moza in the middle of all of it. It's all about the little steps of getting that momentum going. Everyone gets steps backwards too. It's also part of the journey. But be kind. Above all else, help yourself. Above all else, to yourself. Yeah. I was half listening because I was installing a new GPU. What did I miss? Other than Viz goofing into a close-up. We just talked about self-esteem and the process by which you try and improve it, even a little bit. Should I understand what I did here? What did you do? Oh, I see. I understand now. Bonk. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. See, but now you need to do it again, you silly little guy. And I can't shoot through this thing, can I? Nope. Yeah, we'll take that arrow, though. What is this dev test room? I mean, that's like, well, what a lot of Breath of the Wild is, to be honest. So they just need to have 2 bombs. Equidistant apart. I guess I could, like, do that. Oh, there's those going on also. I'm kind of a little bit confused about the moving platform and the laser and how that fits into this puzzle, but whatever. Can I put a second bomb far enough away that it's not going to be triggered by the first bomb? Okay, that was a good distance away, actually. That's a sticky wicket. The more I think and talk about these kinds of things, the more I realize every situation is a loop of reasoning and considerations that all layer on each other. The nuance never ends, and that's just how it goes. Yeah. Can I move the laser? Great question. I don't think so. Oh! I can stasis it. I can definitely move it, which is ow, which is strange. Oh, am I gonna get double lasered? Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Never mind. This became a lot simpler just now. It's just the puzzle's just gonna solve itself for me. Thanks. I do want to see what's in that treasure chest, actually. So. Gaha. But yeah, all this to say, rewiring brain stuff is like genuinely tough to do. But like you can do it. As somebody who has done it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Fuck! I was trying to really do a little bit of a tightrope situation. Yarn brain! Yeah, that's what Invisoguy is about. Having a yarn brain. That feel when your brain go all squiggly. Man, I feel like the last time we played Breath of the Wild was maybe when the 5 bursts. Was maybe after we played Majora's Mask for the first time on stream. And so I was like, hey, can I get a fucking... Oh no, I swore! Can I get a Majora's Mask cosplay in the video game? I sweared. No. I did a swear. No! All is for naught. I did a swear so good. No! Wah! Swarnt. I mean, historically, this has been the kind of scenario where I've said I would give out a gift sub. I feel bad though because unemployment money is hard. Ugh. That spray noise is so satisfying. I think so too. Ugh. Is the F word really a swear? Polaris, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Timney Brickett. Hey! I'm the one that's supposed to. Thank you for bless you. Dizzy Beans, thank you for dropping a 5 megaton sub bomb, subsequently killing and adding the following people to Ghost Zone. Lurking on your couch, Taruan, Big Cave Monster, Pants Turkey, and a single solitary noodle. Which is a great name. Thank you. And Ghost Party, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Dash the Rabbit. Thank you. Wah. I have 39 seconds to swear 6 more times. Fuck, shit, ass, butt. There. We're all evened out.
Woo!
you might be a little bit delayed. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everybody very much for all of the subs. The subscription. Yay, we did it. But the worst swear. I know. Please forgive me. Find it in your heart to forgive me for the butt. What'd we get? We got ancient core. Cool. Thank you very much for the gifted subs, everybody. The precedent is usually I gift out a sub when I accidentally swear during that no swearing time. But yeah, I need to pocket my monies right now, so I'm sorry. That's another reason why I beeline through Skyward Sword, because I was like, I can't keep gifting out these subs. Thank you. We got orb. Orb. Thank you for orb. Orb. Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah. It's silly out here. Hey, thanks for hanging out for the real talk, y'all. I don't have them a ton, and usually, to be honest, I have one real talk, and it's usually that one where I talk about taking compliments and rewiring of the brain and stuff. So thank you. The S word was a very fun gimmick. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. But you're wrong! No, you're valid. It was a very dumb gimmick. That, by golly, I sure stuck to. This cliff wall sure does seem a bit like a whole cliff wall. Can't I, like, start a fire and then use the updraft to, like, get height on a glider? That's a real thing that's true, right? Hello! Oh. Oh. Where did it go? I gotta go. I'm embarrassed. Ah. My controller doesn't go that fast, dude. Oh my god. Damn, you have a headache. Oh no! I'm sorry about headache. You got the headache. That shit sucks. Gyro A moment. Honestly, for real. It's like gyro for real, for real. Hello? Little guy I can grab? Got you. I find gyro aim in the specific context of like using a bow and first person segments in like Zelda games to actually be the part where I like gyro the most usually. Like I was using the heck out of gyro in Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time on 3DS. You need to drink more water, so kind of my fault. Hey, listen. You're doing your best. I find it helps to just have a water bottle at your side all the time. I know that's like a pretty obvious like solution. Like, yeah, have water easily accessible. It's like, well, yeah, duh. Idiot. I'm talking to myself when I say idiot. But my water bottle is way over there on the other side of the room. How am I supposed to hydrate? Can't do it. It's not possible. You know, I want a blushing berry emote called bare-assed, but you know, that's bar-assed, and I don't know if I need a more puppet hole. You can check out the VR chat VODs for more puppet hole. Should you feel so inclined. Those tumblers with the straws have saved me and my cells. One of the things that I hate, I have so many water bottles, but most of them, I got fucking fed up with having several water bottles that have straws that like fold out, and as a result have like like a shitload, like a lot of points of failure, where the fucking like airtight seal for your straw can just go away, and so it ends up just you desperately going, and you can hear like air getting into your straw, and it's like not sucking the water as much as it could. So I'm just gonna get a fucking water bottle that the top screws off of. I'm tired of this. Like, I like a straw. And the fucking whistling? Yeah. Yeah, I have like 3 water bottles. Let me count. I have 3 water bottles, all of which have straws, and they've all busted. One of them broke so fucking fast. I broke the one straw one, and I was like, okay, I've had that for a really long time. Whatever, that's not a huge deal. I'll get a new one. And then I got a new one, and it broke like, I think day of. Like, the straw seal was immediately like, and I was like, no. So I just gave up. You buy the ones with flip caps over the mouthpiece, no straw. You can get long flexible silicone straws and use them in any water bottle. Yeah, I think that's what most of them are. It's either Starbucks cup or a thermo flask. I can Link, we're losing ground here, bud. Yeah, I do miss having a straw, but like for some reason the point of failure on water bottles in my region with straws is just very high. Oh my god, Link grab. I guess I could be like using climbing gear or something. I just use one of those cups with the ball inside that helps break things up since I mix a lot in my cups. No straw needed. What the heck? I like mine that has a flippy sip, but also it ain't watertight. Yeah, mine were like flippy straw, like the straw part at the top flips up and then there's a straw attachment on the bottom of the lid. And those just like, you might as well just fucking say goodbye to them. That seal is gonna go away so fast. I have one of those sippy lips for my Nalgene, so I can drink water without looking like a cliche music video where they're in the chair and they dunk water all over themselves. Yeah. I want a cool, expensive water bottle that looks cool, but I also don't think it's gonna get made. It's a water bottle Kickstarter, and it's not actually, it doesn't actually look like that good of a water bottle, but I just like how it looks. Like functionality wise, it's like, oh, it's a water bottle. Hey, can you fucking, thank you. But I'm like, I want water. Around the house, I now use just a big sippy cup. That's valid as hell. That's super valid as hell. Hang on. Let's look it up. The modular water bottle. TMB. How you doing, TMB Kickstarter? Any updates? March 2023. Pre-production units for testing. Cool. It's just a water bottle. Whoops, that ain't it. Here it is. I just like this like foggy glass outer casing a lot. And to be honest, if a water bottle doesn't have a handle on the top, it might as well go in the trash. Anyway, I want this really bad, even though it's expensive, and I don't think that I should get it. Plastic bottles are bad for our health. That's why our bottle is made from reinforced, temperature-resistant borosilicate glass, which to me just says the second you drop this with the plastic outer shell, that inner shell is gonna break the second you drop it. But it does look cool. I guess there's a little... You will be able to attach different styles of straps. Great. It looks like a Death Stranding water bottle or something, you know? Anyway, I do want it, is the problem. Stupid and dumb. But I think it's cool. And you can have nut. That's all. Mega Man Legends energy tank, a little bit, yeah, for sure. It's like the Ghost Thermos. Oh, it is a little bit. Designed very much like something out of TCRI. What's TCRI? With blue, it looks like a Mega Man X upgrade capsule, for sure. I would break it so fast, yeah. Borosilicate glass is what the good Pyrex is made of. It should handle a decent amount of slappage. Interesting. Borosilicate is pretty strong stuff? Hell yeah. Neat. Well, maybe someday when it's a real product, I'll get one. Put some green-ass smoothie in there and you got yourself secret ooze. Get your Ninja Turd on. Hell yeah. Company that made TMNT ooze. What the hell? What the hell? Where? Wait. E-Tank sippies are top tier. Yeah. You'd get tired of cleaning the components. It looks like it comes apart a little bit. Pretty easy. You should go to sleep. Have a good stream, Viz. Thanks so much, Dizzy Beans. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. It made that kid blind? Gotcha. That one guy? What with the dares and the devils and such? You know the one. You've heard of him. Pupper. What if I held one and then also held a flint? Shut up. My phone is telling me to do things. And I think that it shouldn't. Why did I think this was gonna work for an updraft? What's updraft? I guess it has to be a bunch of grass caught on fire, generally. Right? Wait, can I have a stick? Do I have a singular stick? I don't have anything flammable. This is nonsense. I guess I could use a fire arrow to light some grass on fire. How many hours do you have in Breath of the Wild? Technically depends. Ow! Just a little bit on fire. Because I played it on Wii U originally. So I'm not actually super sure what my hour count is. Well, I can probably climb this. I'm just being lazy. So, like, probably, I'd say, like, safely, I probably have 100 hours. Okay. Do I have any spicy food? I must have spicy food, right? Temperature down. I want temperature up. Grants low level defense. Grants low level heat resistance. Heck. I don't think I have any, actually. I just need to wear warmer clothes, I guess, for now. Cold resistance. It's not helping that much. Dang, it's like right at the line. You're in your pajama, poggers. Man, I love pajamas. They're good. Old fire sword? Man, that's a great idea. Oh my god, you guys are so smart. Man, these games are neat. This game and the up... Oh, okay, no, we still need that little extra boost. Okay. Just having it on my person helps. Cool. Haha, get it? Cool. Haha, hoo haha. Can I see how many hours I have in my save? If I go to system and save? Or is that some sort of... Or is that some sort of thing I'd have to do? Is that my time? Or is that just the time it was when I... No, I think that's my total time. So I have like 17 hours in the Switch version. I probably have like 100 hours in the Wii U version. The Switch version I haven't played very much, to be honest. Because again, I got it much, much later. So... Hey. Okay, we can take a break. I need to hydrate. It's been a minute. Thanks, Gabe. We back. Oh, what the fuck? There's an ad for another minute and 30 seconds? Okay, never mind. We're not back. Literally every time I come to the stream at some point, I'll start trying to think of more emotes to rhyme with Invisoguy, even though I know there's no way I'll think of one no one else has thought of. I don't know. I've been surprised a couple times of ones that I haven't thought of. Spry. Pry. Those are ones that exist. I've got a list. Bitch. Twitch is being mean for you today. Yeah, I have a thing where if I'm not subscribed to a channel and I go visit the channel and I get ads, the pre-roll ads will play for like whatever 30 seconds, and then the player will pop up and I'll be able to hear the streamer, but the player will be paused. And if you try and hit like pause and then play to presumably resume and catch up to wherever it is, it'll play you another 30-second ad. And so I say fuck you and I usually leave, or refreshing the page helps in that scenario. Inviso surmise. Inviso pie, but Thai food. Inviso Thai, gotcha. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Twitch be a bit of a fuck. What the fuck? I want Thai food right now. Wait, I just got one, but it's a bit of a stretch. Invisoline. Invisoline. What's my line? For a Fergor emote. I've got a Fergor emote. It's called Invisofry. Also, I do have a literal Fergor emote. I don't remember if I uploaded that to BTTV, but it's on Discord. Yep, I've got Fergor. Got Fergor on BTTV. But yeah. What's going on? Oh, hello there. Hello there. Bonk. Man, this game's fun. It's just kind of do a little romp around. Explore around, see what you get. Good. Invisalign? So for at least for sub emotes, we do have to adhere to the emote code, which is it does have to have the prefix of Inviso. Which again, so lucky that that's the prefix that we got. Because it could have been Invis 2C4F guy. You know? It could have been a lot worse. Mine are fucked. Yeah. It sucks, dude. It sucks that you have to become a fucking partner in order to, like, change your prefix. You know? So what do you got? First page. This is a log from the findings concerning the shrine that sleeps on a snowy Gerudo peak. Day 1. I come to the snowy mountain, intending to find an ancient shrine that was written about in an old text. Hey, no swearing for a little bit. Yeah, that sucks. Teeth redeem? What? Where everybody starts pounding the table and going, teeth, teeth, teeth. I love that post. I didn't say it. I didn't say the full thing. You heard. You all heard. Invisoguy. I have Invisoguy whip that I think I meant to share with subscribers. If you don't know, I like to share early works in progress on emotes and other stuff that I'm working on art-wise. I like to share with my subs of my Discord. So if you are in the Discord and you have your Twitch and your Discord linked, there will be a sub-only section of my Discord where you can hang out, and I post a lot of whips in there. And there was, here it is. Hang on. What's gonna be the easiest way to share this? I guess I was gonna prompt my Discord to take a peek at this. Where is it? Invisoguy was gonna be me flying, me having wings, because Invisofly can also mean cool, so we can't have it be Invisofly, but Invisoguy could mean, you know, ascent to heaven kind of deal. So that's a thing. That's a thing. I'm here. Fuck. I mean, heck it. I didn't say nothing. You don't have proof. Here's one that's in the hopper. For any of you who are not subscribed and don't look at the Spectral Soiree. I've wanted these emotes for so long. And just last night I decided I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to try and scribble out these expressions. Because I find so often I want these dang Dr. Dre, or not Dr. Dre, Jesus. Drake reaction images. like so bad. And so, you know, I don't know what I'd call them. I don't think I'd name them in a way that would have them rhyme. But, yeah. So, yeah, join the Discord. Subscribe. You don't have to. That's all. There's my pitch. That's all I got for you. Bonk. Viz, he's from Canada. What do you mean? I know he's from Canada. He was in Degrassi. You like this one so much. Thanks. I hear whip said aloud so infrequently that I thought you said whips. Very confused. No, I say whip. I always say whip. We should add a challenge channel point, like a ban certain in-game action or something. That'd be kind of fun. I really want to try and set up a, like a random weapon roulette, or a you get to pick the weapon roulette, for Apex, but I want to make it have fancy graphics and stuff, so I want it to pull from all the weapons that are available, and then also have images associated with those weapons, so that they pop up, and so if I am playing a game of Apex, I can only use, like, X weapon or something, because I thought that'd be fun. And I need an excuse to, like, just have a silly game of Apex. Inviso deny. Deny is good. Inviso A, Inviso A and Inviso deny. That's not too bad. Inviso A and Inviso deny. Somebody write that down in the Discord so I remember. I guess I can write it down. I can post it in my own Discord. Inviso A Inviso deny. That's not the worst. That's not the worst thing I've heard. Oh, I said like yeah. Inviso I. That's a good one. Ancient shrine that was written about an old text or whatever. Shrine slumbers near the pedestal on a snowy Gerudo peak. I believe I arrived at the pedestal. Day 7. It's been 7 days since I arrived at the pedestal mentioned in the ancient Gerudo text. Unfortunately, I'm eating through my food provisions more quickly than I anticipated. On brighter note, I found an explanation in the source text that may be the key to this riddle. When the snowy mountain pedestal glows, cast a cold shadow onto its core. I noticed a faint glow to the pedestal for a short while each day, but how to cast a cold shadow onto its core? It seems this calls for further research. Discovery log. Day, I've lost count. I can feel that I'm a hair's breadth away from unlocking the secrets hidden with the pedestal. I'm certain that casting and cold refer to using a specific type of shadow. But I've run out of food entirely, and I doubt that I ever had the tools to do the job, whatever they may be. That's rough, guy. Toasty sunshroom. This one took you so long. I'm not the most clear on it. A cold shadow, huh? So I don't know. Maybe I just need to be cold. Maybe I need to be naked and afraid at the top of this mountain. Though I don't want to be confused with Inviso I now that I think about it. Do you have Invisoguy? There is not an Invisoguy emote, no. A cold shadow. Well, this seems like some Korok bullshit. Nope. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm losing it. Roll away, my pretties. There they go. Have fun physicsing. Goodbye. Invisoguy emote, but it's just a little guy. So an emote. An emote. Do you like hard games? It super depends. It's also a mood thing. Like, for example, I've played many a Dark Soul, and a Sekiro and a Bloodborne and stuff, and I've enjoyed Bloodborne and Sekiro and Dark Soul to a certain degree. But yeah, it super depends. Like, I like Celeste, I like Shovel Knight, I like Hyper Light Drifter. Those are like what I would generally consider to be difficult games. Yeah. I don't know if you ever heard about Rain World. Little known fact, I have a friend whose name is Fahrenheit, Saren, and they are fucking obsessed with Rain World right now. Yes, I have heard of it. I downloaded it and played it for a little bit, and then I decided it was a time when I think I was unemployed, and so like the money that I spent on it versus like the time that I looked at it and decided it wasn't for me, like wasn't worth it, so I did refund it. But I'd be down to give it another shot someday. They're literally streaming it right now. Oh yeah, no surprise. It's so good, although you hate to play it. Yeah, Saren is deep in the Rain World brainworms right now. Brain world worms. Weren't they officially sponsored by the Rain World devs? They were. Yeah, they were part of the officially sponsored shenanigans. Man, Saren's so fucking cool. I like them. I don't know how to solve the Shrine puzzle. Nobody does. Oop. That feels a little bad. What about Hollow Knight? I fucking love Hollow Knight. Yeah, if you want to check out, I actually have a full playthrough of Hollow Knight. If you type VODs, VODS, oh, this is probably something. You should be able to. You can check out the VODs of me playing through all of Hollow Knight. It was technically my third playthrough of that game. I really, really like that game. It's fun. Oh, that's a game that I made an overlay for. I made a specific overlay for Hollow Knight when I played it. I changed my little bit cup into a... This was pre-PNG tuber VTuber situation. I made my bit cup into a little soul gauge thing. Listen, that wolf had it coming, or something. Yeah, no, Hollow Knight's phenomenal. I can't wait for Silk Sod. Sod? I can't wait for Silk Song. So we don't even actually know the... I guess these are the pedestals, right? They'd have to be. And then they're gonna glow at some point in the day. Who's to say what point in the day? And then I need to be cold or something. Silk milk. God, it's such a good game. I will say, Hollow Knight is a super interesting case for me because I don't actually begrudge anybody who doesn't like that game because I came away from that game on my first playthrough really fucking pissed off. Like, I was really mad. Because I essentially was blocked off from an entire part of the game because I just didn't understand a really simple mechanic that I don't feel like they expressed or communicated very well. You just have to stumble into figuring it out or happen to figure it out. And I simply did not. And so when I got past that point and I could see like, oh hey, you can just beeline through to the very end of the game now. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do that. And then on my second playthrough, when I knew what I was doing, I was like, oh my god, this is one of the best games I've ever played. This is incredible. So yeah, that game's weird. I like it a lot. The art's incredible, the music's incredible, the gameplay's incredible. It's all just really good. So what if I just like stole this and like put it in here? Is that anything? Well, oh, I see. A cold shadow, huh? I need to have the sun over there. I I assume that that pillar has something to do with it, to be honest. Where's the sun at? Somewhere in that general fuzzy vicinity. Should you sleep, stay with stream, or play Breath of the Wild yourself? I vote sleep every time. Almost every single time, forever. Don't remember doing this at all. Good night, sir. Have a good sleep. Seeing early Hollow Knight always makes me wonder if I should give it another shot, but then I see late game and I go, nah. I mean, so much of that game is optional too, though, is the thing. So, like, quote-unquote late game can also be, like, kind of post-game, if that makes sense. Like, so much end game and, like, absolute super ridiculous horseshit that they expect you to do can actually very much be something that you don't have to do at all. But like, I think it comes down to, if you don't like exploring in Hollow Knight, then it's probably not going to be worth it for you. Like, liking the combat is really important, but I think that game at its core is kind of about exploration. And if you don't like that exploration, then I think that it could be a miss for you. You'd probably sleep forever if you could. Totally. So much of the end post-game is what stumbled into looking for progression. Yeah. That's what happens. But that's another thing that's kind of cool about that game, is that it's, you can do a lot of stuff in any order. It's a really cool game. Also, I don't think this is the solution that I'm thinking it is, because I can't even see the thing, so there's no way that the shadow can cast that far, I don't think. Just based on laws of physics. If anybody wants me to waste less time on this mountaintop, feel free to tell me if I am being misled by my own assumptions. Howdy, Lovesick. I knew it wasn't my kind of game, but I've enjoyed watching folks play. That's the thing about Hollow Knight, is that, like, because the art is so strong, watching it alone can also be, like, really good. Like, in this day and age, sometimes a game can not be for you, and that's okay. You know what I think it is? I think I need to roll a big snowball and make it big enough that it casts a shadow over there. That's my bet. Hi. Hey, Red Zog. Red Zog? Is that right? Did I mess that up really bad? Feel free to let me know. This is a snowball, right? Like, this isn't a boulder, and it is getting bigger. Imperceptibly, though it may be. Oh, no! It's the shadow time. The shadow time. It's almost shadow time. Did it get smaller? I feel like it got smaller. Hi. Hey, Wildheart. I do think it's a snowball. However, I think the sun is also melting it. Red's hog, but everyone pronounces it different, so it's fine. Well, I appreciate your lenience in regards to the pronunciation of your name. I think every time I'm throwing it, I'm like knocking off a bunch of the snow. Maybe you're right. Maybe the sun is melting it. Yeah, it's got like steam coming off of it. Yeah, I think the snow is fucking it up. What about your fire sword? That could have something to do with it melting. Yeah, you might be right. But now I'm cold, which actually is kind of how I think I'm going to solve this puzzle anyway. Potentially. Is, being cold and casting a shadow. I think you're right. I think it was my sword. Good call, Katie. Man, I'm excited for Tears of Kingdom. Just aimless bullshit like this. Gonna be good. The fucking brain on this guy. You seeing the size of Katie's brain? It's fucking big. Aimless bullshit like this, but in the sky. I don't know if we want to talk about the sky. Oh. Don't roll off. You know, it feels like maybe... Hello? Can you fuck off? I'm already dying. Can you just give me a break? Thanks. Didn't mean to do a fire about it. It occurs to me that there's like a shallow pool here kind of conveniently. And so maybe I need to roll up a big enough snowball that it'll fill that, and then the shadow of that will obfuscate that thingamathing. I wish I had a cooking station here. Ow. Tears of the Kingdom's Ring, I haven't looked up. Yeah, I like when they recently did a gameplay thing that everybody on Twitter was screaming about. I started watching it and then I was like, I actually think that I'm good. I don't think I want to see any of this. I basically heard a couple things being said about it on Twitter through social media, just like existing. I love how Link double fists apples. It's very good. And I was like, no, I'm good, thanks. Oh, I can't pick this up anymore. I see. He's big. Big. This water should be killing me the most that water does. Get over there. Get over there, guy. Oh, you're too big now. Oh, you're too big for your britches. Oh, these britches. Oh, they're so britchy. Hey, Eric. How you doing? How you going? Sure, that seems like something. Am I gaining any snow? It's hard to tell. Can you roll another on top like a snow person? I think that would be really cool, but I don't have any way of really lifting them. I guess I could throw one onto another. But to be honest, I think we lost our second snowball. I don't know where it is. Let's take this out so we're not dying. Being in water should melt snowballs, but video games got video games. It's so true. They have to video game so much. We haven't quite recovered from the sky yet. Yeah, I'm not ready to be confronted with whatever the sky holds. Yeah, we've lost all our snowballs. This is so sad. This is the saddest thing I've ever heard. What quest is this? This is just to activate a shrine. I mean, I guess they literally do have names. Runes, album. Nope. Adventure log. Secret of the Snowy Peaks. In a diary left long ago, there were a few lines in investigation concerning a mysterious pedestal. When the Snowy Mountain pedestal glows, cast a cold shadow onto its core. You gather that there is a secret hidden in the pedestal nestled in the snow-capped peaks. No fucking snowball. Hello? Oh, I thought the snowball was on top of the roof for some reason. Yeah, I got bamboozled. I'm snowy. I'm cold. What if I was cold? I'm cold. Hmm. Can I not jump on top of this? Roll him closer, tiny dancer. Oh. Well. Alright. I give up forever. Can you melt it smaller to pick it back up? That's a great idea. I wish I had that one. Oh well. Hey, I know this is weird, because we're just kind of hanging. You could make it- oh fuck, you're so right. I literally forgot this was a thing. Oh, it's probably literally just this. This is probably what it is. Although, actually, maybe you're right. Maybe it is the snowball. It probably is the snowball. Can you whack it with stasis? The snow- oh, and like maybe push it on there? I feel like it has to do with casting a shadow, though, given that it says that. It says that it has to do with that. Pretty explicitly. Would you like the answer? I kind of want the answer. I'm not super worried about it. We're gonna have to leave this area to, like, spawn the puzzle pieces anyway. You must lift the snowball ye. Okay. With the ice pillar? Bonk. And stand there when it's glowing? Got it. I see. And we did see it glowing, so... So yeah, we need to get out of this area and then... So that we have snowballs to ball. We have balls to snow. I was close. We love balls in holes. I'm personally a huge fan of putting balls in holes. Whoops. Oh. Didn't actually mean to do that. Okay. Well, all the same. I think we're gonna call it here. Thank you all so much for hanging and chilling with this mostly podcasty Breath of the Wild stream. I don't know that I'm gonna do anything with this stream. Put it anywhere. I guess I'll put it in my Breath of the Wild playlist, because technically it's a continuation of that playthrough. Yeah. Sorry for kind of a shorter one today, but I got dinner. I got dinner plans, so I have to head out. I appreciate you all very much hanging out, being nice, contributing to me monetarily. Though I know it is tough. It's tough out here, and folks don't always have money to spare. But I really appreciate it for those who take the time to spend money, give money, and also just hanging out is cool. If you're new here, consider following if you like the vibes. If they weren't for you, that's totally chill. I get it. There's lots of folks on Twitch. You can find somebody. I believe. Oh, you know what we have that's new? I have a schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes maybe. That visual assist does not stay for nearly long enough, but whatever. Schedule 1 p.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Saturday. So yeah, swing back around on Wednesday around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll do it all again. Not sure what we're gonna play. Maybe Breath of the Wild. Maybe we'll start something new. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Join the Discord if you're not in it. That's a good way to get notified when streams go live. If you don't want to put on push notifications for Twitch. But I also understand everybody is in a lot of Discords, and joining more Discords is a whole lot But yeah, thank you all so much. Let's find some place to send y'all, shall we? Let me find a place to deposit my handful of friggin' individuals. Where do I go? You could go to Saren. Let's go Saren. Saren's a safe bet. Raid. Nope, that's not how commands work. Raid. Fahrenheit. Thank you all so much. Go say hello to Saren. If you don't know Saren, Saren is an incredibly talented artist. Super, super cool person. Done lots of cool work in their time. They worked on the Castlevania show. They did official comics for Apex Legends. They've done officially sponsored streams for Mass Effect. They made an official Mass Effect poster for the remaster remake dealy, one of which I have on my wall. Yeah, they're super, super strong, very powerful, and they've got Rain World brainworms right now. So go watch them wiggle some little slug cats around for a little bit, and give them my love. Thank you all so much. Don't forget, be nice to yourselves. Saying thank you, or just not denying compliments is important. And you can do it. I believe in you. Thanks so much. I'll catch y'all later. Bye!